Okay. Thank God. Whew! Are we back? Because I see that it looks like it's ending, but it doesn't. Okay. Whew! Alright, that scared me. Sorry. I'm assuming that are we gone? Are we not? Are we I I'm kind of nervous. Uh just had a hiccup. Guys, don't worry. It just had a hiccup. It just had a hiccup. We're good. We're good. Just a hiccup. It's just a hiccup. Don't worry about it. Just a hiccup. Whew. Thank goodness. This is this entire thing should have been condemned. This is a really bad structure, to be honest. Um, to be honest. The fate of majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but fear it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. Yeah, I mean, this looks terrible. Wow, this looks terrible. Oh, sorry, no, this looks terrible. And you live here? You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive. Each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Ah, welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. This is how the Minecraft house looks, by the way. What? That's not true. Yeah. This is in shambles. This should have been condemned a long time ago. Who are you, Tabitha? Whatever. And you know what's good for you. You'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen, and hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. It's beautiful and clean. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it is very pretty. It's just really... It's just really, like, bad. It is. The estate was the prized jewel of this region for a long time. It's quite a magnificent piece of architecture, even now. Let's just get to the tour. Let's just get the tour over with. Follow me. Put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor. You do your best to trace your steps. So she has to, like, be pretty knowing. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. Well, I'm sorry, but her cleaning, you gotta fire her. This cleaning is terrible. Number one, you said a bunch of dust is here, so she's already striking out on one. Number two, I mean, bowls in the sink, strike it on two. Alright, 2 strikes. I don't know what the third is gonna be. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not paying attention at all for the game season 3. What's going on? What's happened so far? I'll catch you up. Our aunt died. Our mom died. We're going to our aunt's funeral. This is our cousin. Strike things the whole house. Exactly. I would recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixing for peanut butter and jelly. All right, oh, PB&J! PB&J reference. They're criticizing someone cleaning their room. Okay. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and you can access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Tip some explore options prevent you from prevent you from taking others. Prevent you from taking other options. Choose carefully. Someone cleans this place? Somebody actually cleans this place. Have you ever actually seen that happen? Or this person just say they did it and leave? Explore, it's nice. Explore lights, perfect. PB&J, how'd you know it was one of my favorites? Is there somewhere in town to buy food? Yeah, you know what? I might want to eat something other than PB&J this week. Is there somewhere in town we can get groceries? There's a cat on the counter? Oh my gosh. She's so cute. I also like how the mouse is a skeleton. That's freaking awesome. Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online, though, so I wouldn't be going with you. Sweet, thanks! Cool, good talk. You said somebody actually cleans this place. Have you ever actually seen somebody? Does this person just say they did it and leave? Oh, I keep a close watch on Janie. She cleans. Maybe it's not up to your sleek city standards, but it's an old house in the country. There's a level of dirt and grime you have to learn to live with. Sorry. I'll let it go. Alright, sorry. Wonderful. Now that you're done insulting my kitchen, do you have any other questions before we move on to the next part of the tour? How did you know PB&J was my favorite? That smile can't be real. Ew! No, that smile can't be real. That smile is... not good. I didn't, but good for you. You know what? No, I'm not gonna bother her. Stop shaming other people. I'm not, but it's not a real smile. Bathroom, follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Oh, that's him. Because we have to talk to animals, we can talk to him. Don't try to pet Frou-Frou. If she wants us to be pet, she'll let you know. Nimi Papa. What is that? I don't like. Okay, but can I pet you? Ugh! The filthy American sticking. I'm not gonna even bother doing a French accent, so don't even expect it. Saying the business where it doesn't belong. I'm sorry. No, you may not pet me. I would sooner smear myself with sewage than be touched by your filthy ape hands. Ugh, stop wasting my time. Let's finish the tour. You must get follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights, it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for a time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. Oh, wait outside. Do what you must if you must. Alright, so... you say this person cleans the house. It is a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room. Mystery stains paint the floor. Who exactly uses this bathroom? Guests. Alright, understood. Are you sure the toilet works? Yeah. Why wouldn't it? The water bills get paid, therefore the toilet works. Now do your business so we can move on. Alright. You know what? It's my cousin who I haven't seen, who just lost her mom. Oh my god, because I can freaking listen to animals. Scram, fellas, and check us out! Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. I'm fine. You aren't desperate enough for this. You know, on second thought, I don't think I need to go. You might as well try since we're here. Oh, I didn't mean to. I thought I was gonna I didn't... Alright, well... yeah, I guess she did kind of just watch. She didn't close the door. Alright. If we get the option, can we jump on the second side of the house like the penguins in Club Penguin and flip the iceberg? Last stop the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest bedroom. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I did a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it. So you better be grateful. An unmistakable stain coats this room. Someone has died here! No people have died here. Alright, didn't expect that. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can hang your clothes up. So you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. People have died here, haven't they? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Obviously, people have died here. Who used to sleep here? Like I said, this house is almost 150 years old. Many, many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. Alright, great, thank you. I wouldn't be surprised if we found the monkey paw in here. I wouldn't be surprised if we found everything in here. You know, why is this a lie? It is nice. This room is nice, thank you. good. You should be honored to stay in a historic landmark such as this. Every piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique, handed down through the family for generations. This is not an IKEA bet. Alright, hold on. Why the hatred on IKEA? I like IKEA. I get some stuff from IKEA. I love IKEA. I like to look at IKEA. I like to go in and gaze upon the bedrooms in certain aspects they have laid out. Whatever such nonsense you're used to this city. Guess I'll get settled in! Follow me, I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. Alright, no problem. Everything in my apartment is from IKEA. I love IKEA. I think IKEA is honestly fantastic. I go there to get inspiration for my Sims builds. It's just great. It's fantastic. I mean, it's just absolutely fantastic. Honestly. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Tap some dialogue option will be open additional conversation paths. Some right away, and others down the line. Where are you going? To work. Somebody has to pay the bills around here. What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine, same as every Scarlet who came before me. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for long. Oh, thank you for the hydrate! I have to get more Coke. My drink is running out. I know we owned a coal mine. No. Don't you think you could? No, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna. Hashtag girl boss. Okay. Definitely a millennial wrote this game. That sounds pretty expressive and exciting. Good for you. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I don't think of it as exciting in the same way I don't think of cleaning a toilet or painting a wall as exciting. It's a task. One of those tasks could use more doing. Seems like a good way to look at a job. Instead of convincing yourself you have to be doing the thing you love the most, it's okay to just have a job. Yeah, exactly. Would I rather be doing something else with my life? Maybe. But I know I had to take over the company, so why would I think about that other stuff I could be doing? What am I supposed to do when you buy your gun? There's a very demanding job I should be getting back to right now that doesn't include figuring out activities for you to occupy your time with. I'm not your babysitter. Why don't you, I don't know, go walk around in town or something until you get tired? There are historic buildings to look at. I'm sure you'll have a great time. Did I do something wrong? You asked me to come to this funeral, but since the moment I got here, you've been acting like I spat in your coffee. What's going on? Was it something I said? Okay, I'm sorry. I've been testy since you've gotten here. You've been fine. I'm just under a lot of pressure right now. Please just stay out of my hair until later, okay? I have work to do. I won't keep you, but we should hang when you get back. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Okay. Okay. Why doesn't she like me? Dude, I didn't even do anything. If she has issues with my mom, it's like my mom that she has issues with. Now it's just you. You in the sprawling, decrepit estate. Hey, can I just let you know, be chatting to because I'm getting my I got a stitch on my shoulder today for tendonitis, so I can't type. This was speech to text. Oh, that's so sweet. But I'm here and I'm watching it. I love you and I love chatting. Take care. That's completely okay, tea drinker. Do not worry. I hope that your shoulder and arm feels so much better soon. We don't. Brittany, can you be nice to me? And now it's just you. You in the sprawling, decrepit estate. Go straight to the forbidden wing of the estate. That was actually a good timing. That was actually good timing. Can I like? There was a cat. There was a cat that was in. There was a cat that was in the kitchen. So, you're right. Remember to save. Okay, save. Let's just save twice. I forgot to save. Okay. I want to see if that cat's still there. Let's see if that cat's still there. You haven't had anything to eat all day. The only thing louder than your stomach right now are the creasy moans of this Asian place. The PB&J sounds exactly what you need to take on the rest of your day. You're back in the kitchen ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It sounds like task if the same this was, but the aggressive growls in your stomach outweighs the fear of food poisoning. To get started, you probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, plate, and a knife. Let's approach him. I know, I'm sorry. I know that you hate being here. You stream regularly or once in a while? I stream twice a week on every T days, Tuesdays and Thursdays, except for today because I couldn't stream yesterday because my entire internet kablam out, and yeah, and everything. Sorry, I have to blow my nose. Sorry. Furfur hisses at as you draw near and remains firmly in place. You might want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Offered her your... Can cats have peanuts? Can cats have boiled peanuts? Can cats have boiled peanuts? Let me look it up. Can cats have boiled peanuts? Can cats have boiled peanuts? Ah, not recommended. Can technically have boiled peanuts. Not very recommended, though. Okay, so I guess I won't feed you boiled peanuts. Do you like living here? I despise small talk. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, do you want my boiled peanuts? Like, I don't know. Do you know what's, can you tell me about Tabitha? This is the first time I met her. Spare me your life story, Tabitha. Tabitha at least knows not to bother me. Well, tell me about the estate. Nosy, aren't you? But of course, I'm not surprised. You seem to enjoy poking your head where it doesn't belong. If you won't take the hint, I suppose I'll have to take these. Please don't scratch me. Please don't scratch me. Frou-frou bites you. Alright, fine. I guess we'll just... Oh, the fridge. Holy crap! Why do you have so much jelly? You feel the deep urge to wash your hands even though you just have yet to touch anything other than the handle. Just take the jelly. Just take the jelly. We're taking the jelly. You reach for the unopened jars of grape give me a quick 1 second. Give me a quick 1 second. Give me a quick 1 second. Give me just a very quick 1 second. Okay, just a quick and small and tiny 1 second. 1 second. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, I forgot I had to get tickets really quick. You reach for one of the unopened jar of grape jelly, carefully checking its expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. Why do you... Thank you, tokens. I also got more Coke. Thank you for the hydrate tickets for what? There's a St. Patty's Day parade going on in my city, so I had to get tickets for it. Parking tickets. What's your reading level? 1. I stumble over every word. It sucks. It's actually the worst. This was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen Tabitha actually uses. All you need now is a plate, a knife, bread, and some peanut butter. Better close this fridge and keep looking. No, I don't want to... I don't want to examine anything because I'm going to feel bad if it's like... If she comes back and is like... Stumbled reading that sentence was actually... Okay. Return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. Search the pantry. Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. Holy crap, is this all mac and cheese? Honestly, if I could live off of mac and cheese, I totally would. Take bread. Pick up one of the non-modi loaves of bread. Great, one step closer to a satisfying snack. Now is a plate, a knife, and some peanut butter. Well, take the peanut butter. Only 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches. Ew! The only things you need now are a plate and a knife. Great. Can I examine the mac and cheese? You pick up a box of Tabitha's mac and cheese. You can't say you've ever seen the brand before. Empty the box and stuff it with the dead mouse on the shelf? What? What is this? Put it back! Stay away from the mac and cheese. What's your cousin's hard roll? She already seems to not like you. You put the box back where you found it. Reluctant to make things worse than they already are. Close the pantry. You close the pantry door as best as you can and turn back to the rest of the kitchen. Yeah, let's just search the cabinets. This cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware and all the utensils. Yeah, it's actually true. A dead mouth? Yeah, well, what? This girl has to be like, I don't know what's going on here. Grab a... Examine the shot glass? It reads, I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Perlan, so this wasn't from her 50th. From a few stories you've heard about from your mom, Perlan wasn't the type to have kitschy friends who gave out themed shot glasses at their birthday parties. Okay, let's examine the mug then. Reads, I was blown away at Bowling Rock in North Carolina. So your aunt and cousin actually traveled sometimes, even if it was only a few hours from the estate. Alright. Maybe you can route your trip home. Oh my god, can I freaking read? Your return trip through Blowing Rock. It might be nice to see the local sights before reading home. Heading home! Grab a plate and a butter knife. You grab a plate and a butter knife. This is the last ingredient you need to make your PB&J. Time to get to work. Yeah, just close the cabinet. Why not? You close the cabinet and look back to the rest of the kitchen. Sorry. You know what? Let's check out that garden. Let's check out that garden. This garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? Nah, just explore it. Come on. You wander further into the garden. It's quiet out here. Oh, that was nice. Alright, this is a beautiful place. Wow. Okay, I'm assuming, I don't even know where that goes. Probably a cemetery where all 150 years of dead relatives live. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fantastic. Alright, make that PB&J. Despite the state of this horrendous kitchen, you have successfully combined your 3 ingredients to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Congratulations. You can feed yourself. Don't the peanut butter jelly of explosion and complete agony. A job well done. All that hassle, it took you less than a minute to eat. Yeah. The rest of the day lies in front of you. I'm done here. You've eaten, had a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? I'm assuming we will be able to investigate that forbidden wing of the estate. So, I'm thinking go to the room first, check it out, see what's going on. Let's examine this painting on the wall. Let's just examine it. Mine! Sweeper! I grab it and I take it. I also have to fix my hair. Hold on. Before I get your pool. Alright, awesome. Your pool is her hair. That's true. But... Oh, not this one. Okay, okay. What did you get? Okay. Come on. Shuffle it well. Shuffle it well. Ah, you know what? I'm gonna do 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Yeah, that sounds good. Bam! Oh my gosh! The cutest and sweetest of all time! This is freaking fantastic! This is freaking fantastic! Oh my gosh, yes! Ah, that was a great one. That really was a great one. I can't lie, that was a great... Bottom 5 Pokemon? That's so wrong, because look at this. You get to ball roll. Flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 20 damage for each heads. Come on, that's actually good. Okay, flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 20 damage for each heads. That's good. No, that's good. That is good. That's a good one. I like that one. That is good. Hello, Lucky Ducky. It's going freaking fantastic. How are you? This must have been an older relative of yours, judging by the days of the inscription. You've never heard of her, but you'd barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a few weeks ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Maribel Scarlet. Next time you see her, that is. If she's actually in the mood for conversation. Alright, that's fine. Put your spare clothes in the dresser! Oh my god, of course! Drag your suitcase over the dresser and open the bottom drawer, and a possum lurks within it. It is quiet, but angry. Afraid! Oh, don't worry. Can you offer him your boiled peanuts? Death comes for dust. Did I just kill him? Did I just kill him? You close the drawer, you might as well leave Dustin be. You have the top drawer next, it's empty. Do you think Tabitha's like a vampire or something? Tabitha and the painting have the same eyes. They do! Also, there was a lot of hair dye in the bathroom. You know what? I'm gonna say it. Oftentimes, a lot of vampires do have, like, really crazy estates. Not that I know it personally, but, did she kill the animal? I looked back at stream for 5 seconds. She kills... I didn't! I think he just played dead. That's what opossums do. Based on the state of the house, you wonder if you'd have been better off keeping your clothes in your nice, clean bag. But there's no going back now. Alright, sorry. Let's check the closet. You can see why your cousin said you shouldn't put your clothes in the dresser. You should put your clothes in the dresser instead of the closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up in here. Yeah, let's just... Of course you're sharing a room with a creepy doll. You pick it up and examine it more closely. It flipper reads, property of Alexandria. You need to carry this around with you. Who's that? Close the closet behind you. Let's look out the window! You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you owned this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. You go and pull weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries, and do whatever you need to do to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which of course would have a little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the birdsong. Yeah, you definitely do that. Just not right now. Alright, that's enough. The forbidden wing of the estate. With Tabitha gone, there's no one stopping you from going into the forbidden wing of the estate! Wait, I didn't save! Alright, that's fine. Alright. Try the nearest door. I'm gonna be impeded by locks and chains. Great. With your cousin gone, there's nothing for you to really do here. You leave the estate and head to explore the town. Alright, no big deal. No big deal at all. If you'd known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. What's 16 times 6? Don't ask me anything. Don't ask me anything. I don't know my basic multiplication. I don't know division. I don't know adding. I don't know subtracting. Don't even ask. Okay, yeah, I guess I could save here. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Continue down that path. It's good to see here that you're just as mentally unstable as you were 5 years ago. No improvements at all. I don't think I will ever improve, ever. I think I'm just on a downward spiral continuously. It's really pretty out here. Alright, let's just continue on. Finally! You made it back to town. The holler, as the guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It's just the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering strangers! Why, I do declare! Who's this stranger? Why does she smell peanut butter? Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. No, I don't want to give her this voice. That's stupid. Yeah, offer Gretchen your... King dogs have boiled peanuts. Heavenly seasoned with salt, garlic, or onion. It's nice to meet you, Gretchen. I'm K-Course. My oh my, I can't remember the last time I met a newcomer who was so wonderfully polite. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, K-Course. Oh, Gretchen. Gretchen's the one with that accent. I kept thinking it was Stella. Okay, Stella, ha, that's funny. Way to introduce yourself. I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of cool folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You're in time for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Dude, why do I keep offering this girl, like every single person, I offer them boiled peanuts. Yeah, I am. I didn't think there would be anyone else coming. Are you staying with Tabby? How's she holding up? Upon mentioning of your cousin, Gretchen mutters under her breath, oh, one of these days I'll get that Tabitha to pet me! I haven't seen her since Pearl Ann passed, for a while before that, now that I think about it. Oh, yeah, Tabby, why? You know what? This mystical... What? I feel like whoever I met today is the real Tabitha, just a mask she wears. What is this? I hope that's a metaphorical mask you're talking about. Yeah, why? Oh, no wonder. The thing that I picked was strange and unusual. Yeah, this is strange and unusual. It's a metaphorical mask you're talking about. Tell you the truth, she's always been a little rough around the edge. Most people don't really catch on to that. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying here, even if she doesn't think so herself. How long have you known her? Oh, quite a long time. The town's really small, so everyone knows anyone else as far as back they can remember. Tabby and I got a little close. We were both in school's production of A Midsummer's Night Dream. I was fucking, she was mustard seed. Yeah, whatever. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated, and that was that. I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. Oh, before somebody mind! Wait. Okay, this is the dog. This is the dog talking. This is the dog talking. Oh, before it slips my mind, if you're staying up that spooky old mansion, you must have met the Frou-Frou. How does that monster fare? Ooh, yeah, I bet Frou-Frou, she might think she's so much better than me, but I will get... Ooh, it sounds like you and Frou-Frou have history. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can actually talk to my dog, right? Okay. Oh, why can't it be like a telekinesis thing? This is really awkward. All of these options are terrible. Haha, yes, it's a joke. I cannot talk to animals. Alas, you have discovered my dark and terrible secret, or say nothing. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna joke. No. 2? Okay, well that's not 2. That's 2. Oh, that's joke. Oh, joke. Okay. A dark and terrible secret. I can talk to animals and animals talk to me. Your dog sounds like a southern belle when she talks. Haha, yeah, of course you're joking. You still maintain silent. Dude, why do I like suck? Why do I suck? Like, why? Well, next time you see that devil, please send my regards. And do let her know that not only do I draw a breath, but that I very much still plan to outlive her. Oh, if you could just go to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee. They got the most amazing biscuits. My treat. You know what? Biscuits, your treat, even though I just ate PB&J? Heck yeah. Wait. Oh, okay. Oh, everyone's hanging around, having fun. Yeah. Yeah, this is awesome. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Oh, they're not kind on strangers? Hi, August! Reach for the service weapon. Yeah, I am probably gonna need it with this Tabitha hanging around, to be honest with you. What are you looking at? Dude, what? Hey everyone! You know, let me just introduce myself. Hey everyone! I'm K-Quiz, just in town for the funeral! Oh, sorry, wrong button. Wrong button. Before anyone can respond, you Sally casually sign to a booth, pretending the whole town to just gawk at you like a sideshow attraction. Look what the little girl is drawing! I didn't look at it! Crap. Crap, I didn't look. I missed it. What was she drawing? Looks like your entrance was a little more dramatic than you were expecting, huh? Folks aren't here to meet many strangers as is. It was figures with horns. The devil is in this town. And with who you're related to, well, let's just say you will be the talk of the town for a while. Hey, Stella, I went ahead and fixed you up some coffee. They quietly place a cup of coffee in front of Stella. And here's some bacon for the little lady. For me? Oh, wait. For me! Just sips the bacon and digs in. You can hit the H button on your keyboard to hide the text block at any time. I mean, yeah, you can do that, or you can just press the middle button, which I just figured that out a second ago. You can hit the little scroll wheel button and do that. Definitely someone who leaves her freaks to starve? That's not true. Freaks, I'm gonna come back for you. In years. Oh my god, can I stop, like, pressing that? What button is making me... Oh, it's right click of the mouse. Dude, this pug is awesome! Anything for you? The name's Avery. I'll be taking care of you today. Dude, what is this? What is our issue with always offering people boiled freaking peanuts? Explore, isn't bacon bad for dogs? You know what? I'll offer the boiled peanuts. Out of the still different bag of boiled peanuts. Get your sniffs at the splatters the brine on the table and licks her lips expectantly. No thanks. I should take gifts. I'm on my shift. Anything I can get you though? Isn't bacon bad for dogs? You deny me my pleasure. What isn't good for a lady's house is none of your business. Alright, great. But dogs love bacon. They can't say no to a face like that. Guess it's like one of those 110-year-old ladies who had a daily glass of wine her whole life. I'll tell you, they're gonna be important later. That's why they keep giving you the option to get rid of them. Wait, I should keep them then. So why stop now? Maybe it's the secret to her longevity. True. Anyways, don't worry. I'll just keep an eye on her diet. I gotta go in a sec. Want anything while I'm here? How much is the coffee? $1. But that gets you unlimited refills. Holy crap. This diner's awesome. Sweet. I'll have a cup. Thanks. Avery pours a fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. What do you don't... You hate me? Oh, and I'm, sorry for your loss. Oh, okay. No big deal. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Should have gone for the biscuit. They're really good, but I guess you've got all week. Maybe you'll get one tomorrow. You know, if you ever want to get rid of those peanuts, there's a trash can right by the door. Does she know that I'm trying to get rid of these peanuts? No, I feel like they... I really feel like they're gonna come into use. I believe it wholeheartedly. There's always my mouth. Oh, sorry, this is the dog. There's also always my mouth if you ever find yourself looking for an alternative receptacle. Anyways, the funeral's not until Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyways. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Yeah! Oh, is the potluck at church then? You... Oh, check some of these things out. When you... The end of the game, when you fight the devil, you can feed him. And this is where the peanuts come in. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill the time for the rest of the week? Yeah, you know what? I kind of assumed I'd be helping spend my time trying to help Tabitha, but with how quickly she ran off today, I'm not sure that's enough for a full schedule. That's really sweet of you, but you're right. I'll definitely still leave you with plenty of time to kill. Have you thought about exploring the local trails at all? I'm usually out there a few nights a week for my job, and I'd be happy to show you around. You know what? Would love that. Marcel can finish. Avery returns a biscuit and two! Is there nothing else coming for me? Gosh, if I had known that plate of bacon would be my main and only course, I would have waited for ticketing! Hey, Winnie wanted to give you a biscuit on the house. She sends her condolences. You don't have to do that. No worries, hope you enjoy it. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy and nearly crumbles, and you touch it warm to evidence from the surface. You don't even need to taste to know that it's good. Divinity given buttery form. You take a bite, it melts in your mouth, as if it was nothing but butter spun in a thin matrix of dough. It's perfection. Yeah, you know what. I mean, I guess this is the best biscuit I've had. That sound like this is the best biscuit I've ever had. I think I actually like biscuits. Like, I know this is a really good biscuit, and I'd eat it again, but if this is the best biscuit in the world of biscuits has to offer, consider me... But if this is the best the world of biscuits has to offer, consider me unimpressed? That's not what I said. I said that it was good. What? Oh, sorry to... That's not what I said! That's not what I said! I thought it was like, holy crap, like this is the biscuit of biscuits. I didn't mean to say it like that. Teacher on, I guess. Alright, well, great. So, as Stella mentioned, she's famous. Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. The only person I know who's been on the news. If that's not famous, then I don't know what is. Cell size. I'm a She's a YouTuber? Oh my god, Marcia? Ugh, you and everyone else. How does that make you money? Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. What kind of videos do you do? Yeah, what kind of videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. You should really check out her channel, Kay. Of course, it's amazing. I think the best video to start with would be the river one. You know, the controversial one. Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much of the footage at the time, but it really wound up doing numbers. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River, and that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Sel pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in a river. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. I've seen people saying it was a dog or even a capybara, and that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. It was a mountain lion. Oh, sorry. It was the dog speaking. It was a mountain lion! I can smell its stink from a mile away! I'm still not sure what it was, but I'm the only one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. You know what? I'm gonna freak you out. Your dog thinks it's the mountain lion. You decided to share Gretchen's insight with Stella and Avery. Gretchen seems to think it's a mountain lion. Haha, very funny. You might have gotten me early, but I'm onto you. You're not going to trick me into thinking you can talk to my dog. Yeah, that's why she has a Mothman's t-shirt, bro. That makes sense. As for your theory, no way. It is absolutely not a mountain lion. There's no mountain lions this far east. They're in Appalachia. They're in Virginia. Virginia, Appalachia. Wait, why did that only register now? Sorry. Oh, I did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth. And I found Jack Squat. And there's no reason one to be swimming the river like this. Not fans of water. And the body is too long. No way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybaras theory. There's always people keeping those things as exotic pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Yeah, exactly. Some exotic pet owners set it free, and now it will forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along. Are you flirting with me? I don't know, like, you're not, like, a ton my type right now. Like, you're not, like, super my type right now. But, we can see where it goes. You know what? We'll see where it goes. We can see where it goes. It's a pretty easy one this week. We don't even have to camp anymore. I'm just gonna go after the... Wait, no spoilers. I should probably get back to it instead of sitting around chatting with friends anyway. See you around. And now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. Dude, you're going after nonsense. You know, tell me more. Whatever. Appalachian Mountains are so cool. Caleb, where did we play Fallout 76? I've never played any of the Fallout series, so, no clue. Interesting. Tell me more. Well, it's kind of like Big Flipper, only smellier. So you're just making up stuff. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed that to have seen one on her deck, playing tug of war with her dog. I think you might have just spotted like a bear. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate all against the darkening sky, that sort of thing. Let's see what Gretchen has to say. It depends. Are you gonna be there, Gretchen? Oh, naturally. I wouldn't want any misfortune to befall upon my beloved Stella. I must stay by her side through thick and thin, however odd her passions may be. Of course. It's actually been a while since I've had anyone but Gretchen out there with me. Say no more. I'm in. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll kind of be like a blast from the past. I missed those two. Our videos were terrible. You know, it gets me thinking, I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us, get the old gang back together. Though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there might be a decent chance we can get him to come out of his cave if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Dude, I don't care. Just do whatever you want. Yeah, start ringing. You know, I'm gonna do like the Charlie Brown, because I feel like we shouldn't be able to hear her conversation. Reese, there's always been something off about that boy. I never did like that smell of him. Looks like he just, you and me, pal. Did he ask you to bring me to his house? Why? He's excited to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most of his folks in town are. Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He had a lot going on in the past. Gosh, 10 years or so? But I feel like he's had a lot going on in the past. Gosh, 10 years or so he's been dealing with something? but I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. Can't remember the last time I saw him leave this house. Oh, well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious. Love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. You know what? Ugh, haven't I been enough people already? That'd be nice. Also, I'll make sure it happens. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika's much easier to track down since she's at the general store basically every day, but friendship can wait. We've got Skunk Ape. Dude, you kind of like, can you... So, we should probably head out. Yeah, let's head out. Let's blow this popsicles. This game is made by a millennial. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. Ooh. You know what? Leave a generous tip. Like, leave that generous tip. I mean, we're in an Appalachian town. You smooth that before placing it on the table. Oh, that's awesome of you. I really appreciate that, I'm sure. Yeah, you know, I'm just a generous person, really, truly. I truly and really am. Oh, dude, I'm sorry, that pug is so cute. That is such a cute pug. Honestly, like, this is a really cool shot, even. I like the art style of this. It's a really unique art style. I like this pug in specific. It has been very cool when you first arrive in town, but the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon. Chill depends upon the hollow. You see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization, the people you know, following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. Yeah, this probably wasn't the bright idea, like the brightest idea. Sorry. Sorry, I have to blow my nose. Yeah, I'm kind of... you feel a sense of foreboding? A sense of foreboding, which seems only natural considering where you are. Your instinct screams that you don't leave, but at the same time, you're curious to see what the night has in store for you. You decide to go with the flow? Well, I mean, if I just found out that I have a sense of foreboding, I feel like I'm not going to go with the flow. I feel like I'm going to leave. Keep putting one slipper in front of the other and to not dwell too much on this strange feeling. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest one of record since last year, at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet until the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. It's just nice to feel chill in the air and see the leaves change, like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. So that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Are you really expecting to find anything out here? It's fair. We are hunting a creature that stayed hidden from humans long. Dude, I'm sorry. This pug is so cute. Oh, I just love how they, like, draw the pug. Like, that is such a cute pug. That is such a cute pug. Oh my god, that's so cute. Stop the tree, we have to pee, know what time? Oh, that's perfect, because I also have to pee, so give me a second, then. Okay, can you just... I'll go well. I'm back. And we're better than ever. So, let me make sure everything's good. Right? Is it not? Is it bad? Is it bad? Oh my gosh, like I'm nervous that everything's bad. Oh wait, no, it's not bad. Okay, okay. Okay. That's right, we're hunting occasionally the same head. But hey, the chances are never zero, right? Oh my god, can I stop hearing myself from the my freaking phone? Okay. Fantastic. You know what? What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here? Oh gosh, it's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer that I saw stealing a baby bird out of its nest and eating them. But I think most people know about that these days. I didn't know that deer can steal baby birds out of a nest and then eat them. So I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. I think that still kind of counts. Tetanus late, that definitely is the weirdest. The 5 flipper deep, 30 flipper wide pile of old cans and bottles. What? It's practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you'd still fall through if you weren't careful, sorry. Better be up on your shots if you want to be... What? It's all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I salvaged a few bottles and I keep it in my dresser as a little souvenir. Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids? You know, like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I've had much luck, though, especially when it came to ghosts. Foreshadowing. I'm guessing this is going to be... There's going to be a ghost at some point. But also so freaking cute. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity, but nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all said and done, I've been a lot luckier with cryptids. So freaking cute. I don't believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule it out. The possibility that there really are true hauntings out there, but if there ever are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves, I kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there were actually people out there who turned into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. Honestly, I don't even want to consider that possibility if they exist, because if they really are out there, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. So let's hope all of that is just a bunk, am I right? What about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see the UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. Honestly, me too. They're here. I believe it. I adore my darling Stella, but she gets the strangest ideas in her head these... Oh, I forgot this is a freaking dog. I adore my darling Stella, but she gets the strangest ideas in her head these days. Ever since her parents went away, she's been more and more foolhardy with all this critter nonsense. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. We're not alone out here, but everything is cut from the same cloth. You've got to meet my friend Kanika's mom. You two would get along. Has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? Let me think. There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff, but it was fine. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine, and it secondly took a week or two to heal. Oh no, not too bad. Though I guess there was that time I was out here alone and kind of got stuck into a cave. That was great. It was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle myself back out. Just the wampus cats were... Wampus or Wampus? I'm gonna say Wampus. We're actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside bored of tears. Lassie, she is not. Object to that accusation! I made sure to give those nasty little skunks a piece of my mind. That's what I did. I kept Stella company just as she would for me if I decided to hide in a hole for hours. Yeah, it took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later and I was right as rain. So it could have been a lot worse. Oh, and there was that time I actually stumbled into old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. But that happens to everyone sooner or later. I barely count it. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. Did you hear that? Calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt! Oh, Duke, you rascal! Oh, sorry, I get big tick. I thought you were some creature in the darkness. Nah, girl, just old Duke. Now, what the hell are you looking for way out here? Skunk ape? Sorry I asked. Hey, who's this you suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick, you are... Is that... Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayer. Give the stranger another opportunity for a salty introduction. I'm not offering him my boiled peanuts! Or I could offer... No, just keep the peanuts. Keep the peanuts to yourself. Once again, remember the dripping bag of boiled peanuts you have on your person and briefly consider offering them to Dib before you realize they would probably be more of an insult than anything else. No, I'm not offering him my boiled peanuts. No one wants my boiled peanuts. Why would I offer it? Now both of y'all head back down to town here. It's better you steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative if a couple fools with cameras scare away the most sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently? Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your own business, Stella Virchman. Put that damn camera down! Oh, come on, Doobie. I can help you out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know, I learned from the best. You did, but I've had to see a shot proof that you listen to any of it. The way you tromp around the woods all night yelling about chunkabungas or what have you. Something's been getting out my chickens. I've lost 3 this week. I can't afford to lose many more than that. Oh, I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. Now, see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no Skunk Ape, whatever the hell it is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, dude, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's those damn outlines. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what you little investigation turned up. You ain't been out here in these woods as long as I have. These sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find any in one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that's what been getting at my chickens. Could be anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been actual sightings since the 1990s, and even those were iffy. Oh, it's true, there are mountain lions out here. Sure as sin, they pee on all the best trees. I can't believe you go out here on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple school-aged Boy Scouts been 100% confirmed yet Appalachian cougars or some kind of fall-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments you were posting on your videos. I'm sorry, dude, I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I don't think it's plausible. You eat those words like I'm carrying a mountain lion's corpse out those woods at dawn. And if you don't want a face full of buckshot since you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. As Duke's words leave his mouth, an existential dread begins to pull at your chest. Something is waiting for you deeper in the woods. What? Whatever it is, the 4 of you are bound to meet it. It will change you forever. Hey, then let's all go home. Let's all all of us, all 4 of us. Me, Stella, Gretchen, and Duke, let's all go home, especially Gretchen. Oh, that is such a cute face. You know, I don't think this night ends well. As you know, I go in these woods all the time. Night, day, opossums, bears, that'll make a difference. Even a mountain lion won't stand a chance to get the ingenuity of a man here. Unless it's not a mountain lion. Oh, don't you get started again. If your daddy could hear you now going on about ghouls and goblins, using what he taught you to run around these woods like some kind of paranormal investigator. Do you want that to be his legacy, girl? And besides, you know my boy Bo and me are headed down to the state fair to show off Big Betty this week. We'll be gone days, and the chicken coop might as well have a big all-you-can-eat sign on it. If I don't nip this in the bud tonight. You know how I feel about my chickens? I couldn't take it if I lost any more of my poor little ladies. And you know I have to put out a video by tomorrow evening. Oh, Stella, come on. Can you, just be rational? This is a guy's, livelihood, and this is your YouTube video. So, as Stella and Duke both root themselves in their stubborn instance, the feeling from before gains form and clarity. Something fated has been locked in stone. Somebody here is going to die tonight. What do you mean? If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor, and who knows what'll let me for my career. We all need to get out of the woods right now. If we don't, somebody's going to die tonight. Or even try to warn them. Fate is fate. There's no resisting it. You know this. Fate is fate. Oh, no, no, no. Now what's that supposed to mean? Trying to threaten me? I don't know. It's just a weird feeling I get sometimes. A weird bad feeling. It's never wrong. Are you trying to say you're psychic or something? Ask again later. Oh, right. We're gonna work. Private place, I get you. No, not that. It's just like, if something bad happens tonight, then you'll know your answer. Easy. No, hush, both of you. You're trying to unsell me, so I'll let y'all go off in the woods and film your little video. Okay, of course, I think you freaked out enough for one evening. Maybe we should leave the poor man to his wild goose chase. I'm not freaked out by your friend's theatrics? Yeah, theatrics. But if it gets you out of my hair, sure, I'm greatly disturbed. Now run along home and stay out of trouble. Alright, yeah, no big deal. As you and Sarah return to the trail, she carefully looks back at the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. No, we were letting Duke get just out that easy. Ah, come on, I know a trail that'll get us around him. I just told you that we shouldn't go. I just told you that we shouldn't go. Dude, like, not with, he has a shotgun out there. Like, I do like my head intact, to be honest. Well, I understand your fears, K-Course. This is an opportunity for a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. Seize it while you can. Can we go tomorrow? We can go tomorrow. Aw, you don't have to worry about old Duke. I've been out tracking with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. And if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. This isn't about Duke. Something bad is going to happen if we stay here. Wait, you don't want to dip out now. This sounds about the set. Things are just about to get good. I know it. You know what? Fine. I'll stick around for sunset. Okay, I promise it'll be chill. If it makes you feel any better, not what usually happens on these hikes, we'll probably just head home pretty soon after it gets dark. Duke will never know we were up here. There's a great overlook just up the path. We can start there. She's the monster? Dude, I mean, those eyes are staring at nothing. So she could be. I'm glad my son won't be alone out here tonight. The woods don't feel very safe as they used to. Alright, no biggie. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? She hands you the camera. Alright, let me film you. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious K-Course, and I find ourselves on the high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains. We'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative Big Flipper has been spotted all across the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's to hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. And keep digging crutches! I can take that camera off your hands now. We'll be able to start tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. Alright, let me film you. Can't try to seduce a woman she finds in the wood. She brought me into the woods, by the way. I didn't even do anything. She brought me into here. So, let's get that right. In the meantime, we'll get to take in all this gorgeous scenery. Duke may be gone, but that feeling in her gut still lingers. Something terrible awaits you, something unavoidable. But what exactly is wrong in these woods still eludes you? Dude, I don't mean to freak you out, buddy, but there's something wrong in the air. You don't have to be stinky, do you? Stella, you're stupid. Think you saw the skunk ape? Oh my god, you're stupid. No, something metaphorically oppressive and dark. Ah, dang, I thought we might have stumbled across its trail. Ah, well, I wouldn't worry too much. If I were you, my gut usually warns me if I'm going to run into trouble, and I feel A-okay. Holy crap, you're going to get a shot and killed. Oh my god, you're gonna get a shot and killed. You're gonna get a shot and killed. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, persuasive snort. What was that? No need to panic. Let's just check it out. I see you and Stella here. The flipper follows with an animal retreating into the woods. She uses for her flashlight. Can you hear those sweet whispers of my new growth? Ew! A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Oh my god, that's really gross. The acorn becomes the oak, becomes the rich rod that swaddles the acorn. The cycle that is stretched is not the cycle that is broken. I deer! And something uncouthly fag and vile to its owners! Let me at him! I dare you infringe upon my dearest toes personal space! Let me at him! Your showering husk will feel the coming world. This is... Yo? Oh, good. Sorry. It's gone. Oh, yes. Good point. I should probably save. And then it's gone. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. You didn't see that? You didn't see that whole, like, shebang that happened with the deer? Or are you just... Also, really cute pug. I noticed you skipped the portal to stream stare. No one wanted me to play it. I was down to play it, but everyone said that I'm too boring and stupid and ugly and dumb and idiotic and stupid. Oh, why? It seems I was consumed by a blinding rage. How very unladylike. What must she think of me? She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. Foreshadowing? You're too much a potato, and they don't make a harness to fit potatoes, do they? I think that deer was threatened. Oh, I know what the deer said because I can talk to animals because we have the talking to animals thing. I think that deer was threatening us. Actually, yeah, I think that deer was threatening us or warning us. It certainly looked scary. That thing on its face. Yikes. Why do you bring Gretchen out here with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. Excuse you, though! After that outburst came over me, well, I suppose I can see the merit of your concern. Actually, I find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my own cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her. I'm just happy she's still so feisty, even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health. But here she is, running around the woods at 17. Holy crap, 17. And I feel like the fresh mountain air and actually have helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretch? Well, I guess I'm ready for the hunt. Just say for me, how's it? We take a quick snack break to fuel us up, then we get right to the night's activities. Okay, opens a bag of assorted snacks, apricot, trail mix. I can't have either of these. Dried apricot sesame sticks? Snack bar. Yeah, we can't offer any boiled peanuts, so this is useless. I mean, Mimi cannot have any of these. But, what's a sesame stick? I have no clue. I feel, because one of the things that's, like, polite is, like, if somebody offers you something, you take a little bit. Like, you're like, oh, thank you. So then they don't feel, like rude or mean. So maybe sesame? Dried apricots. Yeah, you know what? Sesame sticks. The one snack I didn't make for myself. I was hoping to wow you with my cooking skills. I didn't make myself. But I guess I'll have to wait for some other time. So tasty choice of chips on the hiking trail. Alright. You can say no. No is a full sentence. Yeah, but I don't want to be mean. Like, I don't want to be mean. Some would say chips are the chips of the hiking trail. Some would say chips are the chips of the hiking trail. Alright, strike one. But who would bring such a delicate space-consuming snack in their pack when they could fit another bottle of water or more snacks? Alright, whatever. Dude, whatever you're trying to say, alright. Oh my god, she's so cute. Not strike one, truth nuke. I can't even do truth nuke because it brings me back down. You know what? Let's just bring myself. Nope, wrong one. I'm just do this one. But it's gonna. I gotta. Yeah, whatever. Just one strike, she's going into the woods with monsters around. Yeah, she honestly is on the nice. You settle down on the overlooks. On an overlook, snacks in hand as the quiet sounds of the evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen nods at a stick, distracted for the time being. Eyes left. Sorry, I don't know my lefts and rights. Hey, I think that's really bad. Hey, I think that's really bad. So tell me what's like in Goot. I forgot that I didn't like Goot. Gretchen, you're really bad as a guard dog. Can you, aim that? Tell me what it's like in Goon. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be K-Course. Hey, there's eyes. There's eyes. You know, why do you want to know? Oh, I didn't say that. I said, why do you want to know? I live in a dingy studio apartment. I mean, I guess, and I love it. It's a little cramped. The lights flicker. The toilet is constantly getting backed up because the lady upstairs keeps flushing her cat's litter. It smells like cigarettes for some reason, but it's mine. I mean, technically, I guess it's a landlady's, but I don't have to share it with anybody. It's mess, but it's my mess. I wouldn't have it any other way. Gretchen, I need you to look. I need you to look. You know, that's a great way to look at things. I can imagine what it'd be like to share your place with people you don't know. Speaking of, it's gonna be a wild thing with Tabby. For both of you. Oh my gosh! Thank you for the raid! Oh my gosh! I'm going to take it. Like, imagine that I combine it and I grab it and I take it and then I go, then we're gonna do what's the one Pokemon card that's for every single person in this raid? Let's see. All right, no, I'll do 1, 2, buckle my shoe, 3 more, 4, buckle some more, 5, 6, my buckling tricks. All right, awesome. Here it is. What do we get? What is this? Oh my gosh. Oh wait, that's cute. Okay, that is cute. Okay, that is cute. Okay, oh, thank you for the hydrant as well. Oh my gosh, I could explode into a million pieces. This is the aura that everyone brings into here. So freaking cute. Don't explode, don't explode, don't explode, don't explode. Don't explode, don't explode. Anyways, we have to get back. Oh, sorry, I have to put my Pokemon cards back. 1 second. A sign should drop sheep because it's fluffy like a sheep. Exactly. Exactly. Hold on. No, we gotta get back to it. So, what do you do for a living? Oh my god, why does it have that? That is what I do. I am a streamer. Oh my god. Yeah, I am a streamer. I'm actually a streamer. What? Corny? Can you not say corny? That's not. Oh my god, like I feel anxious because I got like because that raid happened. I gotta grab, like, can I make like the pool? Like, can I imagine like what do we get as a pool? Oh wait, wrong one. Hold on. Oh, what do we get as a pool? Oh, fantastic pool. And that's for every raider that came in here. Came in here. Sorry. I get Anyways. A fellow content creator. Well, I guess we got a lot in common, K-Course. What are the odds? Well, what sort of streams you do? What sort of streams do I do? Ah! Oh my god, like why is this actually like real life? Like why is this like real life? I play video games. I was just your video games. That's cool. I have to check out your channel sometime this week. How do you like it? I wouldn't trade it for the world. There honestly isn't a word for the type of streams you do. Okay, can you be nicer? Like, you can be a little nicer. Most people tend to raise their eyebrows when I tell them what I do, but I love it. It's true. It might not be much, but it makes me feel like I'm taking control of my own destiny. It makes me feel like I just got dropped on my head as a baby, and then I got shaken up into like a tiny little like a mason jar, shaken up, and then I got plopped down in the seat. Believe me, I relate. I don't think I'd give up what I do for anything. A crisp breeze passes over you. You know what? Tell me your story. What's your story? Hi, Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside of town. Oh my god, sorry. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. Alright. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's already as it's ever been. Oh. Do you live alone? Or perhaps you live with your parents? I have to know that before we go back to your house. Yeah, the place used to belong to my parents, but they're not around anymore. Not around anymore. And the Holler is a small enough place that other folks don't need roommates. Oh. Oh, I'm not gonna say oh because they're dead. Do they move? Oh! No, they died. Okay, so I should have chose that they died. This is probably number 370. Like, that. Why I get no play. Why I get no game. Why there's so much wrong with me. Yeah, of course they freaking died. I've done my morning. You know what? What were they like? Just tell me. They were amazing. Two of the nicest people you'd ever meet. Interesting, too. Okay, that's great and all. Would they perhaps be over to the left here? Do you know anything about that? Or, no. You're talking to a ghost right now. That's not true. I believe that she's as real as any person that I've ever met. Even the ones that I conjure up myself. Of course. My dad was a bit of a regional luncheon among hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods on the trail or something. And we certainly had some interesting dinners because of him. He had to learn how to fend for himself since his family didn't have much growing up. He helped me trade food, and then I knew to get it if I ever found myself too far from a grocery store. And I could make us a pretty good salad with what was in this clearing if I had to, though it wouldn't exactly taste great. My mom was the local vet, and the lady in the farms in the country knew to call if their animals were in need of something. Even the smallest mouse would get the proper care. You know what always bothers me in games like this? I like this game so far, but it always bothers me is they don't really, like, ask a ton about you. I ask, like, tons of people about themselves, and, you know, I was hoping that they like, all I get to say is, like, where are you from? Oh, I'm from, like, Gunnervale. And then they're like, that's it. And then I ask, oh, where are you from? And then they go on, like, a 3-minute long tangent. They don't want to get to... No, they honestly don't at this point. Like... So yeah, those are my parents. You know what? I'm not... Why is this... Why are we always trying to say... I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club. I died pretty recently, so I get it. It's alright if you never need to talk about things. Aw, thanks, Headquarters. It's really sweet of you. How are you holding up? I'm okay. Hanging in there. It was a long time coming. Wasn't surprised. Kind of got to terms with it. It's not bad. Shouldn't have to be in pain more. That's relief. The hospital bills are enough story, though. Can't even imagine how bad that must be. You can imagine how bad that must have been because you also lost both of your parents. So, don't lie to me. So, stop lying to me. I don't want to hear no lying nonsense. It's just salt in the wound at that point. My stars! What was that? It's showtime. Whatever lurks behind the tree line. Yeah, see? Something best left unseen. But the events of this evening were already set in motion long before you stepped in Scarlet Hollow. There's no turning back now. Alright, great! That isn't Skycape Cellar, whatever it is, it's far worse. Whatever it is, it's close. Here, watch Gretchen for a moment while I check this out. Okay, number 1. Okay, strike 1. No, she's already had 3 strikes. Let's get that out of the way. She's had 3 strikes, more than 3 strikes. Let's get that clear. Number 1. She's leaving me alone. Strike 1. Strike 2. With her dog. Her dog that's 17 years old. She's leaving with me. Number 3. I'm also a stranger to her. I'm also a stranger to her. Like a complete and utter stranger. You are a horrible owner! Alright, well. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her fast flashlight into the woods. Do stay close, Keikos. I wouldn't want any harm to befall you. I see it, I see it. It's sweet and kind. A bed of flowers, a nice wind. A gentle gardener. Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. I'm... Hey, what the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy, I guess it must be maybe 2, 3 flippers tall. It doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out skunk ape. But whatever it is, that's be one of Duke's chickens. Looks like it's heading north. Let's go after it. You know, right behind you. I'm interested. You follow Stella as she sprints to the unknown. Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Oh, that is so freaking cute. Oh my god, like this, whoever made the drawings for this, they make Gretchen so cute. Oh my god, like that is it. Yep. Stella! Oh! You know what? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm alright. Just tripped on something weird. Yeah, let's guess what that something weird is probably right to your left and my right. Let's guess that. Let's take a wild guess. Oh, no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. No beginning. I'm going home. Oh, jeez, it's still alive. I guess we have to roll the... You don't have... That's the thing. You don't have to roll the camera. Oh my god, you don't have to roll the camera. Oh, I'm sorry. This girl is insufferable. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks. And she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Jeez, I hope I don't get demonetized for this one. Oh my god, she's such an insufferable content creator. Wait, do you hear that? I know that smell, that's old Duke! Instead, I swear to God, didn't I tell you to go on home? Birdie! Birdie, oh no, what's happened to you, sweetheart? Duke, we just found her like this. I think there's something seriously wrong with her. She smells terrible, nothing like the animal at all. Just like that deer, I can barely even smell the woods anymore. It's that uncanny, plasticky stench. Jesus H. Christ. You know what? The things of all these animals have been saying tonight, it's like they're going through some kind of religious experience. What the hell are you on about? What a horrid thing to witness. It's like they have gone mad. If this happens to me, I wouldn't want to live like that. You were joking about being able to talk to Gretchen earlier. You're still joking, right? We should maybe talk more about that later. Dude, we saw the thing that got a hold of her. Got it on camera, too. I don't know what it is yet. Gnomers or something? You know, there ain't no such thing. It's not of this world, that's for certain. What a disgusting thing it was, unappetizing in every sense of the world. Word. Sorry, not world. Oh, that's so gross. Don't let Gretchen too close. She's trying to take a bite if you don't stop her. Hey, Gretchen, don't take a bite, by the way. I would never. Something about this bread doesn't smell right. You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She squirms against her harness. You know what? I'll examine the head. Its poor little chicken eyes look up at you, glazed over, but still rolling around in its sockets with unfortunate life. You can't hide from me. I can see you. I can smell you. Sick, sick creature. The wing is barely still attached, but it seems to be the least of the chicken's concerns. The old becomes the new. I've never flown, but now I soar. Whatever got a hold of her, buzzed her wing up too. Little bastard. Yeah, what a bastard. Oh, that's so gross! Good God. At first he thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. It's gonna stretch, taunt, The earth is pulsing beneath. She could still get better. Maybe she just needs that thing to pop, and she'll get right as right in a couple days. Happened to me once, and there's not so much as a scar these days. I don't know. It looks like there's something in there. It smells like it should be parents or deep. My senses scream out. This is an abomination. Oh, Stella, please don't get too close. Can you hear the birth that dwells beneath me, or within me? Can you hear the way that it roars and thunders? Can you hear the birth that dwells within me? Can you hear the way it roars and thunders? Yeah, I know that there's... The first thing that I thought of when I saw this... Oh my god, I just spilled my freaking thing. When I saw this freak was that... Oh, sorry, that was mean. I didn't mean to call it a freak. It's honestly a very sad instance. Is that it's... I wonder if this is a weird circumstance of like a parasite. This has to be like sort of a parasite, right? Yeah, it is kind of a freak. Hold on. Give me a second. I spilled my drink all over me. For a second. This is why I can't wave my hands around when I talk. But I can't help myself. Okay, my deepest apologies. Can one of the mods make a GoFundMe to get a sippy cup? Honestly, I would love a sippy cup. I probably should invest in one. I think it's just because I put my drink like right in front of me so I can easily like sip it. And then I talk with my hands, so then I just fling it around. So I actually can't have my drink in front of me ever. Anyways, let's continue on. Continue. Having investigated to your heart's content, you step back and give the bird space. Do you think she's become an egg? Like one of those things is about to pop out of her? What a horrid thought! No, I refuse to entertain that notion. She ain't some kind of incubator. She just needs that thing drained, like some antibiotics, that's all. Oh, I didn't even see. Dude, I don't think it's a mountain lion that's been getting to your chickens. Yeah, no shit! In all my years, I ain't never seen nothing like this. As you and Duke and so take stock of the situation, the sound begins to warp around you. Oh, sorry. Oh. Thank you for the plus. Oh, I have to get a tissue now. Great. 1 second. Okay, sorry. Can I be normal now? Anyways. Is this what Kayla's head sound like? Yeah. Honestly, yes. Sound begins to wrap around you, gently at first barely a whisper, but then a guttural moan, and then another, and another, until suddenly you find yourself surrounded by a chorus of groaning misery. There's something out there. Oh, sorry, this is Gretchen. There's something out there all around us. I can smell it. There's so many of them. Do you hear that? There's a lot of voice and they're telling us to leave. Oh, yeah, yes, yeah, I hear that, but are they really saying something? I can't make anything out. Starts filming it. Come on, Birdie, let's get you home. As Duke scoops up the injured birdie, the voices in the trees intensify. It's like you're all suddenly surrounded. The strange sounds coming closer, growing bolder. What in the hell is that? The gardeners come to mend the nurture. Let me blossom and sprout, let me become. You feel a tightening in the leash pulling at you from behind. Don't you step another foot closer, or I'll shoot. Don't think I won't. The man hesitates and the thing steps forward, fixing what seems to be its eyes on Birdie, tucked under Duke's arm. Stop! There's another one! Felicia's drawn fully taut, and there's a sudden looseness. You and Stella turn just in time to see another of the creatures slithering out from the bush. Oh my god! What's going on over there? As Duke glances back, everything seems to happen at once. A pattern of unnatural flippers, then chaos. Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs onto his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of its way as it grasps for Birdie with oddly jointed limbs, while Stella stares in shocked silence as if paused, watching as the other creature attempts to rustle Gretchen into the darkness, her desperate cries going unheard. Shake! Get your grubby hands off my little bird! You know, this is tough. On one end, we have, obviously, a person in a gun, right? Person in a gun. And then we have a dog. We kind of have to get... Oh, also that's true, I should save. Yeah, let me save twice. You know, I think we'd probably be better off with the gun. No, I'm kidding, I'm saving Gretchen. Dude, I love that dog! You think that I'm not gonna save the dog? I have 16 save pages. Oh, I didn't realize that. You die for Gretchen, time to snatch her away from this thing's misshapen hands. Oh, Kiko's my hero! Ew, that's disgusting. It's back on its hind legs, its mouth opening, whispered tones sliding out alongside something sharp and unnatural. But then there's the deafening blast of Duke's shotgun. Suddenly it's gone. Duke? Blood! My heavens, I smell blood! Why are you saving Stella's dog? Stella sucks. Even though Stella sucks, I like the dog. Oh my god, what do we do? Okay, first things first, I grab Gretchen. There, step 1 is done. Gretchen is safe. Great. Okay, step 2. What's step 2? Okay, I'm not gonna say this. Okay. Yeah, why didn't you do something? You just stood there filming. What's wrong with you? We call the cops, obviously. Do you have a signal out here? I know I don't. Look, we're gonna have to run through the woods and reach a road anyway, so we might as well chase after those things. And get as much footage as we can! No one is going to believe us if we don't have proof of what happened. We owe it to Duke. The whole thing about Duke is that Duke actually did not want us out here and doesn't even believe in this thing. So, yeah, I don't think we... Yeah, you know what? Stella, you froze. If you go after those things and you pull that again, okay, let's go. That's it? Okay, let's go. You froze. You didn't do anything. You didn't save your dog. You didn't save Duke. You didn't... No. As you and Stella quickly make your way back to the woods, the unearthly whispers of creatures unknown once again surround you. Oh, that's such a cute dog, though. Come on. I'm glad that I saved that dog. Oh yeah, we didn't even grab the gun. What is wrong with us? Oh, sorry. Keep moving. I mean, all we can do is keep moving. We're almost there. You and Stella reach the main road, and the whispers fade back into the sounds of nature's. It sounds like they can stop following us. I still think I can smell that stench anymore. I should get reception now that we're back on the main road. Let me find my phone so I can call the sheriff. Feel a buzz in your pocket. 6 missed calls from Tabitha. I completely forgot that we're actually here for our cousin who we're here for a funeral. I am coming to the parade tomorrow. Katie. And 13 text messages? You know what? Tabitha seems... You know what? Just call her. Just call her. Try and call Tabitha back, but it goes straight to voicemail. Text her that you're okay. Your message sits on red. Oh my god, she blocked me. Oh my god, she blocked me. Tabitha seems worried. It's pretty late, isn't it? Stella pulls out her phone and dials. Hello, Earl, it's Stella Richmond. I'm at the mountain on Asgina Trail. Duke is dead, Earl! Shotgun happened right in front of us! There's something in the woods! Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think we're okay, but hurry. Jesus, Earl! Who's in the telbo? I guess now we wait. Now we wait. Starts at 10 a.m.? I'll be awake. We'll be there. We'll be there at sharp 9. It takes a little while, but eventually a patrol car arrives at the scene. Out of it walk 2 officers, Sheriff Hugby, a friendly older man, and Deputy Franklin, a serious man wearing sunglasses despite it being the middle of the night. See? Right there, a thing jumps out of the woods and the shotgun go off. What the Sam Hill? Was it some kind of Pillsbury doughboy? It could have been a naked maniac. No, there was more than one. They chased us through the woods. Whatever they were, they're not human. And they killed Duke. Now we're gonna have to confiscate this camera, Miss Richmond. You don't mind? This is evidence. Okay. Let me just turn it off to save the battery. Here you go, Deputy Franklin. We appreciate your compliance with the law. Oh, sorry. We'll get the team out in the morning to retrieve the body, but for now, Sheriff Hugby and I... Please call me Sheriff Earl. Earl and I will escort you in... Where are you exactly? That's Kegler. She came into town early for the funeral. Oh, right, sure. We'll escort you both back into town if there's a naked maniac on the loose. It's best you don't walk back on your own. I mean, yeah, we could be exposed to some things we don't want to see. It wasn't a... Never mind. Why aren't you going out there tonight? There's a dead body in the woods. There's things out there that could attack someone else. Well, it ain't exactly like old Duke is going anywhere. What are you talking about that? What are you talking about? He'll still be out there in the morning? What? We have a skeleton crew at the moment? Monday nights are Deputy Dixon's bowling nights. We'll be on alert for any more reports of naked maniacs, but retrieving Duke will just have to wait. Can I come to the parade? You're in the parade. The whole point is that you're in the parade. You're actually the main act. You forgot about that? This was like 2 months in advance. You're in the parade. You're there. Now, if you'll kindly step in the vehicle, we can return you safely to your home. Do we have to ride back with you? We can just walk. There's creatures left. We'll be fine. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to insist for your own safety. Okay, thank you. You can ride up front with me, little lady. That is, if your mama prick. Alright, so... Strike one. And what about Stella? She hates me to those wheeled contraptions. Sure, Earl. You can hold Gretchen on the way back to town. Hi, Renica! How are you? I hope you're so well. See how she doesn't take me seriously, chat? You're in the freaking parade. So, don't even start with me. Cops usher you and Stella into the back of their squad car. You are just the cutest little thing, Miss Gretchen. Yes, you are. Sheriff Huckabee pats Gretchen on the head affectionately, but remains wholly focused on Stella, where it looks stretches across her little punk face as Huckabee scratches behind her ears. Stella stares at the window, oddly quiet. Oh, my poor Stella. Neither of us much likes these awful metal beasts. If only I was able to comfort her. Confound this old man who reeks of coffee and keeping us apart. Hey, Stella, you good? She doesn't respond. You know what? Place a comforting hand on her shoulder. She jumps slightly at your touch, but you can feel some of her tension ease and hear her let out a self-soothing sigh. Okay, I'm not gonna say. I guess we just saw a man die. I don't know what to say either. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Like, honestly, why would you say that? Maybe, I don't think Stella's bad. I don't think Stella's okay back here. Oh, I'm sure just a little guard sickness. She'll be right as we get back down to the hill. Though she best not try to hurry on the meantime. We want Franklin here to have to work cleaning the squad car. We're only 15 minutes away now. Y'all better keep it together until then. Why do you guys, like, suck? Why do these police officers, like, suck? Soon, the rumble of gravel beneath the tires gives way to uneven pavement. The car comes to the stop in front of a small cottage. You stay out of trouble. We have this all sorted out in the morning. Just get a good night's... They're skinwalkers. They're skinwalkers. Wait, easiest conclusion to make is that they're skinwalkers. That's why they're not worried about getting the body tonight. They're skinwalkers. And you, whatever your name was. Okay, of course. Sure. You're in town for the funeral? Good. Don't you go leaving before then. I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions about everything you've seen tonight. Then... These guys are really bad at their jobs. Stella, keep an eye on for us. Make sure she doesn't get any more trouble. Y'all have a good night now. Yeah, bye-bye, Gretchen, and y'all have a lovely evening. If any bugaboos give you trouble, you know how to get in touch. Yeah, you know, I'm sure I know how to get in touch, but I don't think I want to get in touch with you, to be honest with you. To be frankly honest. And here you are, back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. Holy shit. You know what? Actually, this is a fantastic question. Why would you ask if we could walk home? That's a fair question. I just had some bad experience with cars. I don't know how to drive them, and I don't like getting into them. It's literally a question of life or death. Which I guess tonight was... Sorry if I weirded you out. God, what a night. They seemed a little blasé about everything. Can't believe they're waiting until morning to even start looking for him. Who knows what those things are doing to his body right now? I believe they're well intentioned, if in over their heads. What's even worse is that I think they imply that you're a suspect, even after we show them all of the footage. Then just look it out. Even if they don't believe the flippage. Those things out there in the woods, I'm telling me they're not going away. Yeah, no kidding. But it's okay, I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you. Nor will I! Though I have little understanding of police work. I was there. I filmed the whole thing. At the very least, it'll never hold up in court. And it won't get to that point either. Because we're going to do a little investigative of our own. We're going to do a little investigating of our own. Hey, Stella. So here's the thing. Really weird. Like, maybe not everyone thinks about this. Whenever you just witness somebody die and like it's a gruesome murder, like horribly gruesome. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really looking at. I'm not trying to like look back there again. I'm not trying to look back there again. I'll look around. I'll gander around. Can you give me at least an hour to process? We've got to find out more about these things. If we can get clear footage. Dude, this girl freaking wants content. And like the sheep killer is, she will do it anyways. Absolutely, I will. Cause I'm a pushover. I'm a pushover, and I do whatever a woman wants, of course. There's no way they can blame you for what happened. The library doesn't open for a while, but I've read every book on cryptids they have, and never came across anything like this. Okay, you're strike one. No, you're at. I'm not even gonna start. There is someone in town who might have useful information. My friend's mom. Her place isn't far, but should have her over there now before it gets any later. You know what? I should check in on Tabitha. My friend's place on the way back, and stopping by shouldn't take long. You sure you want to stop in first? I know I wouldn't want to head up that mountain road by myself after everything that's happened tonight. Why are you so insistent that I don't see Tabitha, my long-lost cousin? You know what? I really should head back. Oh my god, but when you put it like that. Oh, but when you put it like that. Oh, but when you put it like that. Awesome, let's go. I'm glad you're sticking it out with us. It's so nice to have an extra companion. Yeah, that's great. No, I know I should have gone home. If she's still awake. There's something foul creeping behind us. Me? I'm creeping behind you. I'm literally behind you. So. Okay, Chorus. Jesus. So turn to Shia. A shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You're not near an approach. Welcome home. What does that mean? You're finally where you meant to be. Hey, what does that mean? Hey, what does that mean? Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open and an older woman stands at the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. I look back and the figure's already gone, disappeared in the shadows of the night. I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. I'm trying to give all them like a slightly southern accent because for some reason they like, even though they're from Appalachia, Appalachia does have like a very slight like southern accent sometimes. But I don't know. I can't do the Appalachian accent. Despite me being very close to Appalachia, I have no clue how to even speak of it. I can only do two accents. Mine and a really bad southern. Really bad. And who's this? Hi, Mrs. Forsyth? This is K-Cores. Is it okay if we come on in? You and Mrs. Forsyth briefly lock eyes. She's impenetrable, and you feel small and almost naked in her presence, and you feel no threat, no malice. Say that word again. What word? What word? I think I've said many words. I probably said about 500 words in the past 1 minute, so you're going to have to be a little bit more specific. And then the moment passes, and you see only the woman before you. Of course. You're in luck. I just put on water for hibiscus tea. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. I'm just saying Caitlin wants to see the content of the game, but God, it's like watching someone get into a car accident slow motion. No, hey, keep it going. I like it. I like it. I'm not turning on Twitter. I'm not turning on Twitter. Sorry, the light is. I'm sorry, hold on. Welcome to my little nook. It's nice to finally meet you, K-Course. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul. She's been sorely missed in the holler. And now poor Perlane gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. God! Do I have to... You know what? Let's look around. She has plants. You know what? Let's offer her the boiled peanuts. She offered you instead of tea. After all, it's only polite to give something in return. Oh, Ma! Thank you for the kind offer, dear. But I'm afraid it's far too late for me to have something so salty. Alright, whatever. Who is that outside? Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him. Alright. Okay. Okay. I said chat, okay, they don't want her to be... Okay, understood. You knew about my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She's such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. How did you know that she died? Oh, Perlane was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of. Bless her heart. Hi, lie on these nuts. I almost said hi. I read your username and then I was saying hi, so I had heard anyways. How are you, lie on these nuts? And I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're not reaping the benefits of your username. Hi on to you as well. Don't. My one mistake cost me millions. I never met Perlane. You don't have to pass on your condolences to me. I have no feelings with the woman. That's a fair, child, but it seemed like the right thing to do. I need your help. Oh, sorry. We need your help. Forgive me. Oh, wait. Hold on. I messed this up. Okay. We need your help. Ah, yes, I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know what the weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff. Go on. Duke was killed tonight by something in the woods. Oh, my lord! Have you contacted the police? Yes, and they didn't take it, like, seriously at all. They're not even looking for the body until tomorrow. Those things out there, I don't even know how to describe them. Here, I can show you. Estelle pulls out a memory card from her sleeve and pops it into her phone. I was about to just let the police hold on to this, at least not before we had a chance to make a copy. Honestly? Smooth. That is smooth. The cops wouldn't know what to do with that footage anyways. Imagine if they accidentally erased it. Exactly! I'll give it to them if they ask again, but for now we can examine the footage ourselves. Where was this? Up the mountain to the northwest. Within the town limits? Yes. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? I need to plug the memory card in my computer. I could go back and get mine. No need! Kanika should have me be away. She can lend us hers. Kanika! I'm saying Kanika! That's the dog, by the way, but I just make it really... Yeah, okay. You better come with Stella. I'm sure she'll more willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. Kanika! Come on now. We could use a little help. What, Mom? Oh, hey, Stella. I'm Gretchen! Who's a good potato? Kanika, it's me! I'm the good potato! I certainly hope I am! And a stranger. What are you doing in my house? Why every single time do I have to offer them peanuts? You hold out your bowl of peanuts. Generosity, the best way to make new friends. No. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Yep, figured that would happen. Yeah, figured I figured that would happen. Figured that. Tabitha's cousin. No, great. Sweetie, that we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friends have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out here. Heads up, Kanika, this is graphic. Dude got killed up. Why are they talking about this, like, so... They're talking about this guy getting killed, like, oh, by the way, like, just a little warning, like, there might be some random in the video, like, there might be something, like, kooky. There might be, like, some flashing in the video. This is a death. This is a death. This is literally a death, and they're like, oh, by the way, there's somebody that just got killed. I hate kids for not seeing the same. No, I did see the Sailor Moon t-shirt. I just didn't comment on it. But I did see that Kanika did have a Sailor Moon t-shirt. Which is, what can I say? She's one of us. She's one of us. Duke got killed out in the woods tonight. It's on the recording. Wait, are you serious? Duke's dead? Silence, watch over the room the video plays. Stella, what the hell is this? It's far beyond my ability to contribute. I'll leave the figure to you humans. I'm sorry, either of you had to see this, but K-Course and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of it. Stella, are you okay? I'm fine, really. I'm okay. Yeah, what about me? Remain silent. Poor Duke. Poor Bo. Has anyone told him yet? We talked to the police. I hope they told Bo, but Deputy Franklin don't seem be too much in a hurry to do anything. I'll call him later. Sorry. Oh my God. I keep mixing up British and Southern for some reason. I'll call him later tonight. But for now, we have something far more serious to discuss. What happened in the woods? We weren't supposed to see any of that. You're not wrong. My grandmother used to talk about pale creatures called ditchlings. She said they were terrible omen. A sign of suffering to come. Mom, come on. Whatever this is serious. Whatever's doing this is serious. Stop tearing Stella and K-Course with this Tailipo crap. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. She always said they never hurt people, despite that grisly saying the words. But Duke is dead. Then if these are ditchlings, his death was an accident, or my grandmother was wrong, and she was very rarely wrong. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate when tragedy is soon to fall. Jesus, Mom, haven't they already been through enough? Do we really need this spooky window dressing? What if it's important window dressing? Okay, I know when I'm outnumbered. So maybe the ditchlings were here for Duke. Unfortunately, no. Their presence forewarns of something far more sinister than one man's death. Can we please stop talking about these things like they're magic? I don't think that's a helpful way to look at things. They're obviously some type of unknown animal. Okay. You know what? Felt like infected animals. I started saying we're going through some sort of. I mean, it feels like they were going it felt like they were going through some sort of religious experience. What? How would you even know if an animal was having a religious experience? How? You know what? No, we're not backing that. Clearly, you're just traumatized after everything you saw tonight. They're almost certainly connected to growths you saw in the local wildlife, though. Maybe we're just seeing an allergic reaction to venom. No. Which I guess could cause hallucinations. Oh dear. I'd forgotten entirely about the tea I put on. Let me fix you up a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. I don't know. It's getting late and I should let K-Course get some rest. I ran her ragged today with all the hiking and running the woods in terror. Yep. I can keep going. I'm wired. Okay, maybe that's that. I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I'll ask around for my usual forum to see if anyone has information on ditchlings. Is that what you called them? That's right. You go on home now and do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night on that old lines. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. It really does do wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if we need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see you. Bye, K-Cores. Alright, fine. It's excellent ice or warm. With the nights getting chillier, warm would probably be best. Hope wakes on the bones. And be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. Oh my god, I'm so glad that we saved this pug. I'm sorry, I am. But unfortunately, short visit. Alright, let's call it a night. Please don't blow up any scene that has this beautiful, beautiful dog Gretchen involved. Do not do that. Any scene that doesn't have Gretchen involved, you can do whatever you want. Gretchen, you can't do it. Get it imploded, bozo. Don't say that! Mind walking me home? Can you walk me home? I'm new to this place. Well, this is me. Are you good finding your way back? You know what? Yeah, I can. Cool. I'll see you around. I mean, it's really not like I have much of a choice, but yeah, we're in this together. Yeah, Stella is self-centered. Okay. Oh my god. This, like, hold on, let me fix my hair. Before I speak on this. Stella says, number one, let's go out and let's, like, have this whole, like, experience in the woods where we hunt cryptids. And I say, oh, I don't know about that. And then we find someone, and it's a guy that hunts. Oh, by the way, I'm going to shoot you if you're in the woods. Oh! I say we should go back. She says, no, let's go further. Let's go further. We go further. He gets shot! Shot and killed. She's just, like, low-key fine with it. She's like, oh, man, at least it wasn't my dog. Okay. Strike 7. Strike 7 at that point. Alright, fine. We go. She's like, oh. Alright, we're going to my friend's house, by the way. I gotta go home. I have to go home. I have to go home. I do have to go home. She says, no, like, you can't. You can't go home. I'm not gonna lie, you can't. Alright, fine, I can't go home. We go to her friend's house, whatever. We come back, and she says, you know what? While I have you, just walk me home. Just walk me home. Walk you home. No. No. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry, this is ridiculous. Yeah, mind you, we met Stella today! We met her today! Yeah, we're in this together. Yeah, whatever. Stay safe, buddy. Oh, and she still calls me buddy after all of this. No, I can't. Good luck, Keikos! The only thing I like about Stella right now is Gretchen. As far as you know, those creatures from the woods have infested these trails as well. But it's too late for you to turn around. You either make it back to the estate or you won't. Ah, ah, ah. Almost home. I'm guessing that, like, you could probably maybe have something if you have, like, a different trait that you did in the very beginning. Your salvation is in sight. You make a mad dash to the door. Try the door. Please, please. Oh, thank God you're back. Where the hell have you been? I called you back as soon as I had reception. Did you? I didn't notice. The miner, there was this miner outside the general store tonight who called me out by name and everything. Wayne scared the shit out of me. Do you know what's going on there? It's a mining town. Of course, there are miners walking around at night. Oh my God, like, oh. Ah! I didn't mean to press that! Yeah, so you met Stella. How did she know off of my, like, the worst thing? So you met Stella then. Ugh, that explains everything. And she's gotten you all worked up. Anyways, the bus doesn't come back for another week. You can leave then. Yeah, before you ask, no, I won't drive you home. Yeah, you know what? I'm going back to the save. No, I don't want to overwrite it. I want to load. I mean to do that. Okay. Do you know anyone named Wayne? I employ over 100 people. I'm sure I know a Wayne. Look, I got suckered into something. Sorry to worry you. The Stella girl had me come with her on this night hike to find crypts. Ah, so you met Stella then. Ugh, explains everything. She got you all worked up. No, that's not it. Okay. Okay, so she really doesn't want to listen to Stella? Like, she doesn't like to talk about Stella. We talked about the miner. You know, what if I say, hi, Tabby? Oh. She doesn't like anything related to Stella. Anything related to Stella. Okay. Okay. Anything related to Stella. Okay. I went to the wood with this girl and I meant to find some crypts and it was us watching a man die. So it doesn't matter what I press. So it doesn't matter what I press? I'm so hyped up on drilling from tonight. I would love to just hang out for a little while, cool down a bit. No, I'm not gonna hang out with you. It's late. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Don't do anything stupid while I'm asleep. Just go to your room and sleep. Jeez, okay. You alone in the estate. The sound of wind whistling through the house gives you an uneasy feeling in your guts. It's probably best to turn in and try to leave the night behind you. You thoughtlessly stumble into your room. Before you even fully realize you're there, you've already collapsed on the mattress, exhausted from the relative safety of this uncomfortable bed. The events of the past evening seem to like something that happened to someone else. Though you can clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments, for now, you're safe and you're warm. Eventually, the sun will rise and chase away the monsters, make them seem like nothing but your bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a boring week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. It's a nice thought, but deep down you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. I think that was chapter 1. Ah! I don't like that. Eyes. Oh, this is really cool. It's a really cool, I like an ending scene, like a really cool ending scene. That is awesome. This is awesome. I do like this story. I like the story so far. I'm not gonna lie, I don't... Oh, that's kind of sad. I don't like Stella. I don't like Stella. It just doesn't... Also, blood on the floor. It just doesn't make sense. Like, I try to put myself in, like, every single character. It's very hard for me to put myself in the character of Stella. Because I'm a curious individual. I'll go in and I'll be like, ooh, let's snoop around. After I find a dead body, I'm running. I'm not saying we have to get, like, footage for it. We have to get footage. No. No one is getting. I'm not. No one's getting footage for that. You have to be joking me right now. I don't. I don't like Stella. I do not like Stella. I want to know about know more about Tabby. I also want to know more about her. I do like her. I think she's a really great character. Right now, she seems fantastic. I mean, she does seem fantastic. Stella's taking up too much screen. I agree. But I'm also wondering if, like, it kind of goes through phases with people. It's the end of episode 1. Episode 2 awaits. Can I save it, please? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, awesome. Hold on. Let me go pee, and then I'll come back with my thoughts. Give me a second. Give me a second, please. I'm also willing to bet money that Stella's an only child. I Why do I look so weird right now? Can I fix my makeup? Sorry, it's time that I fixed my makeup. I feel like I look really like horrible. Um, I I know a lot of people don't like dialogue driven games, which is fine because I don't mind that. I actually don't mind like very dialogue driven games because like I put on little voices for everyone and whatnot. So that doesn't I don't really mind that. I know how people don't like it because obviously it's a lot of talking, it's a lot of hearing my voice and being like annoyed by how much I use my voice. Yeah, I get that. I I like this game so far. This game is slightly slow at the moment, but I like it mostly. It's my type of game. I do like it. I think it has like I think episode 1 is probably like it's more is what I'm assuming to be like set the what's it called, like set the story in place, if that makes sense. And that makes sense to me because obviously you want a little bit to set the story in place, so you can't like just completely go in and say, oh, blah blah blah, this is happening. And obviously there are story driven games that jump right in, like Dispatch jumped right into um Robert being I don't mind slower paced games, especially when it comes to like if you have like like a lot of build up, and I feel like this will have a lot of build up, especially when it comes to. Sorry, I didn't mean to say especially like 3 times, but I say dispatch with such a hard P sound. How do you say it? It's dispatch. How are you supposed to say it? It's dispatch. I'm not even gonna bother asking how you're supposed to say it because everyone's gonna say, "Oh, it's." I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother. You know why I'm not gonna bother? Because I mess up every single thing that I pronounce throughout the time. You know, I'm very surprised that nobody said anything about the how I pronounce foyer, because my where I live, people don't pronounce foyer as foyer. They pronounce it foyer, like the foyer. I pronounce it like foyer because I that just makes sense to me for some reason. But a lot of people don't pronounce it like that, and it bugs me because I don't know how to which way is the actual like correct pronunciation of like foyer, and also because I've never had I don't pronounce it I don't usually say like foyer. I say like, oh, the entry. Oh, it's French, so it's foyer. Okay, so I was pronouncing it right. So I was actually pronouncing it correct. Oh, thank God. Um, a lot of people that I know like pronounce it like as foyer or like foyer. Like I don't know. It's like a foyer aspect sort of thing, and I pronounce it as foyer. And people are like, "Why do you pronounce it like that?" Because. End of statement is because. Where did my my thing went here? Hold on. Let me fix this before I talk more. Hold on. Wait, I'm not done. Sorry. Give me like a quick like silent, like give me the silent treatment for like 20 seconds. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Wait. Almost. No. Nah, not quite. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Okay. Just wait. Okay. Hold on. All right. I'm satisfied. I guess I could be satisfied. I don't mind you talking a lot, but the southern accent gives me uncanny valley heebie-jeebies. Well, I don't know I don't know how to do a southern accent, which is ironic because half of my family is southern, and they speak in a southern accent. Cause half of my family is from the south, but I don't know how to replicate their accent. I literally don't. I have no clue. I'm really bad at every accent that I do. So I have no clue how to do any. We back and clean. Welcome back, Bodhi. But I don't know how to do accent. Hold on. Let me. Can I do not this, but this and this and can I put this here and that there and can I do this here? I Here, I really love this game so far. So can I do... I've always thought I would love to make a game. I would love to make a game, but obviously I don't know how to code at all. So obviously I can't make a game, right? But I like visual novels. It'd be super cool if I could make a game because I've always had, for the past like 2 years, I've had this like dream game that I make where you play, and I know this is gonna sound like such a stupid premise, or like somebody already did it or whatever. This sounds like such a stupid premise, and I don't care because I think about it sometimes. It'd be so cool if I could make a game where you're like a vampire and your very first soul that you get is like a familiar, right? Where like somebody that is around you all the time, but since the first like person that you take, instead of like reviving them, it's just their soul that gets revived and they surround you and they're just mean all the time. They're like trying to like put you down 24/7. And you're like, dude, like I am a bad person, but I can't help it, but like I am a bad person. Oh, that'd be great. Oh, if only I could make a game that's like that. Oh, that'd be great. Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, sounds great so far. Let's make a game about her internal thoughts. It's just like an focus. It's just an internal dialogue simulator. Yeah, I like this game. Oh wait, I meant to put, hold on, I actually have to save it. Can I save this? Because I forgot to save it, and then I forgot to put quit, and then I forgot to do that. Oh wait. Hold on 1 second. I forgot to, do, please look at this. That is Loki. Slay the princess? Then why haven't I played this game? Why haven't I played this game? Also, can I bump my chair up? No, I can't. I can only aim this down slightly. Then why haven't I played this game? Okay, whatever. Um, if you guys could have one fictional companion from a video game, who would it be? Oh, Companion Cube. I would have Companion Cube. Easy. Um, I think Companion Cube has been my favorite so far, of every single game that I've. Yeah, Companion Cube. Absolutely. Absolutely. And maybe even the freaks from Minecraft. The freaks from Minecraft. I still don't know their names. I know we figured out their names and then I completely forgot about it. I still don't know their names. So, but the freaks would be awesome as well. Or or Kara. Kara from Detroit Become Human. Although she's not like a companion in the game, but it would be nice if I could have her as a companion in real life. You know what I mean? Like it would be really nice. Or you don't know our names? All right, hold on now. That's not true. Oh wait, oops. I I know there's Warlord. Obviously, I know Warlord. There's Warlord. Warlord's so rememberable. Alice would be more like a companion. But I don't want Alice. No, no, none of that, none of that would make sense to me. None of that would work. No, none of that would work. Kara's kind of a main character. I didn't think you hated us this much. Alright, hold on now. That's not true. Alright, hold on now. That's not true. That's just not true. Also, what I really want to do is, go through this very specific subreddit. I know, I'm sorry. Guys, I'm sorry. I know everyone hates when I go through subreddits and speak my own opinions because they hate me. Um, and I'm sorry. And I'm sorry. And I'm sorry, but it has to happen. It has to happen because I've seen some crazy things this week and I have to talk about it. What did you do in the color game? Actually, I changed my mind. Let me do the color game first. I completely forgot about that. Give me a second. Give me a freaking second because I actually really want to do that. I'm for somebody who does art because I do art. Am I good at it? No. Am I great at it? Absolutely not. Am I even moderately decent at it? No. But I also don't know anything about color, which you would think that I do because I do some things, but no. I actually know nothing about color. So, let's see. Let's see if I can gaze upon this and figure out. Just figure it out. Okay, okay. Pumpkin orange? Okay. That's orange. Pumpkin orange is about, it's slightly darker than regular orange. It's like this. Right? Not that. It's like here? Maybe? Maybe here? I'll take that. Next color. Solo! Solo? I have no clue. Maybe. You're cooked? That was good! 93? That was good. I have no clue what solo could even be. All I could think is maybe like a greenish blue. Like a very light greenish blue. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, it's just very gray. I mean, you're cooked on solo. Yeah, I kind of sucked on that one. Come on. I have no clue. I have no clue. I genuinely have no clue. Camaraderie? Camaraderie? That's a greenish yellow? I feel like it's a red. Like, this strikes me as a red. I'm thinking like a cream. This strikes me as a red. Okay, it was a blue. It was a blue. Okay, it was a blue. It was a blue. Alright, awesome. Okay, awesome. Where's a... Maybe here. Here? Here. What?! What? That's not! That's like, that's... Was that Vea? What? Okay. Okay. How am I supposed to guess good luck? Um, yeah, good luck. Here it is. That's my guess. My guess is good luck, straight green. $3.79 out of 500. Is that good? Is that bad? Um, wow. I got more than you? I thought this was like Wordle Infinite, where like you could just keep guessing. What about opposite? What's opposite? So opposite of pumpkin orange is this, right? Opposite of solo is this. Opposite of, I forget what this one is, but I'm guessing this. Nope. Opposite of that is this. Maybe. Woo! Oh, that's good. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. If you want infinite, think of the roof. Okay, just give me a second because I want to do this one. So, good luck is like here. So this one has to be like here. And then like here? Oh, no. How did I get better? Whatever. Infinite. Chadwick Sock Sidewalk Chalk Blue? Oh, I know this. Oh, I know this. That is not Sidewalk. Oh my god! Sidewalk! Why do I keep mixing up Sidewalk Chalk Blue, not Sidewalk Chalk Blue? Abyssal Anchorfish Blue. Probably. What? That's black. That's such a cool toned black. Ibis pink. Just wait till it gives you Coca-Cola Red and you got it. No facts on it. Okay, okay. One more time. Kangaroo paw. Okay, kangaroo paw. Kangaroo paw. That is totally kangaroo paw. This is totally kangaroo paw. Gunny sack? Dude, here's my guess on gunny sack. Okay. Barberry bush. There you go. Here, there. It's a bush. Barberry, not blueberry. I don't know what barberry is. You're talking to somebody that doesn't go outside. I don't touch grass. I don't do anything outside. I stay inside. I touch my walls, and that's it. Why would it be blue? Because it just made sense to me. Okay, it really did just make sense to me. You have to believe me. You have to believe me. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, you know what? Let's just do this. Okay, onwards. Okay, guys. Okay, onwards. Okay. Let's see. Can I do best? Yeah, yeah, let's just do best. Answer me this very specific color. What very specific color do I give off? You give off bready colors. You give off like oh, hold on. Let me show you. That one. Anyways, let's read Reddit. Ready? Anyone date down, but it still worked out? Also, can I move my face back down, please? Okay. The last two girlfriends I had were quite attractive, but they had issues, like a lot of attractive women do. I recently started seeing a woman who is much younger than myself or any other woman I dated. Both liked running and history and seemed to get along well so far. There's only been 3 dates, and while I kissed her, we haven't slept together. Even though she's young, I'll admit she's not as attractive as my exes, who I thought were gorgeous. What have people's experiences been when they dated down? So to speak, in terms of looks, did the partners have other characteristics that more than made up for the looks? She's a decent woman, and I don't want to resent her because she's not as hot as some of the other women I've dated. Thanks. All right, let's see this guy. Keeps their posts hidden. All right. Keeps their posts hidden. Ain't that funny? That is funny. All right. What'd you say? Some would consider dating a douchebag to be dating down, so maybe she thinks she's dating down too. Then why does she keep agreeing to go out with me? You're 19 years older than her. And this is the question you ask? Did she read this post to be able to make an informed decision? She's definitely dating down. So we're both dating down. It evens out. You're 19 years older than her. Oof, okay, so first off, the phrase dating down is already a red flag, my guy. She's not a discounted version of your exes. She's a whole different person. If you're already comparing her to them 3 dates in, that's something you gotta sit with. Because she deserves someone who sees her as a catch, not a consolation prize. Okay, but I'm being honest. I do otherwise like her. She's not ugly. She's simply not hot. Oh my god. Oh my god. If I was his ex, no, if I was his girlfriend at this time and I saw this, oh my god, pipe bomb in his mailbox. Holy crap, what are you talking about? Are you stupid? Like, are you actually stupid? Top 1% commenter on this. And somebody said, ew, and they said, ew, what? Somebody says, do you really not see how gross that is? It's extremely gross to compare the hotness of whoever you're dating in your head privately. Still gross, but no one will know. Out loud and arguing it about it with everyone, behavior of a creep. So I respond. Yeah, there's no way that this is not bait. This has to be bait. Okay, this sounds so arrogant, shallow, and absolutely unlikable. Ugh. Have you not dated people who look different? That's not what they're asking about. It's not about did you date somebody that looked different. It's that you genuinely feel like they don't look attractive to you. And that you say that you're for lack of better words, and for what he said, kind of downing what you were once with. Oh my god, please never, for the love of God, tell your current girlfriend any of that. To be honest, dating down is kind of a trash way to think about it. In that mindset is what makes you resent her, not her face. If you actually like her company, find her cute, and feel respected and calm around her, it will get way more attractive over time than gorgeous but chaotic. Are you still hung up on your ex's looks after 3 dates? You might not be ready to date anyone seriously yet. That's fine. Just be honest with yourself before you waste your time. Thanks. Quote unquote gorgeous but chaotic is a fair way of describing my exes. All right, that's awesome. Okay, okay. So strike one. I'm not even looking at this anywhere. I'm not. Oh god. On r slash true unpopular opinion, it's dumb how a woman can be defined by, but defining. Wait, sorry. It's dumb how a woman can't be defined, but defining a man in the patriarchy is crystal clear. Okay. It's always funny how the woke mob, alright, strike one, says gender is a social construct in that, quote unquote, a woman can't be clearly defined. Quote unquote, it's an experience. And ask them for a real definition without these nonsensical circular definitions is suddenly a physiological. Oh my god, why am I so freaking stupid? Philosophical crisis. I don't know why that was so hard for me to pronounce. Oh my god! Philosophical! That's what I'm trying to pronounce. Philosophical. Is suddenly a philosophical crisis. Jesus. Oh my god. A philosophical crisis. All endless word salads, circular logic, and it's complicated. But wait, shift the convo to men or the patriarchy, they suddenly have zero confusion. Now they can instantly identify or define who the men are, who the pressures are, who is responsible for everything wrong in society. He did a great job. Thanks. Kind of hypocritical, having what is a woman apparently too complex and undefinable to describe, but a man is somehow so clear for the times. I'm not even gonna bother for this. This is just stupid. This one's just stupid. I want to see what. I have no words. I feel like you may have a point, but explained it inefficiently. The better version of this argument falls under what is called feminist caxism, where they both want a system modified when it harms them, but don't want to remove the parts that benefit them or harm men. Example: one defines the positive bits of sexism in regard for preferential, preferential. Guys, I have a really hard time pronouncing words. It's been a whole thing since I was younger. I have a very hard time. Nothing clocks in. Um, so I'm gonna skip this word. Treatment in relationship dynamics, removing the misandrist you know how like sometimes people are like, oh, whenever you use big words, like you're not, if you can't use them in layman's terms, you're not trying to speak on it for like the general society. You're trying to speak for people that only can understand you. Uh, I can lock on to what they mean in those terms. I just can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. I just can't. Both want the system modifies when it harms them, but don't want to move the part of removing misandrous societal beliefs of male hyper agency, giving men total credit for outcomes that require both outside help and a degree of luck. In regard to business and intellectual sex, while not also supporting efforts or opposing efforts to remove it from how we blame homelessness and poor men to 100% of their outcomes, even though their situation is equally likely to be due to luck if it's lacking slash absence help they received. The opposition is allowing themselves to be defined with a related to caxism as although I understand this this isn't this isn't every word is a big word for Kayla. Any word that's above like 4 letters is big for me. Love she actually didn't read any of that. You have to be joking because I read it. It just doesn't lock into it. I can't pronounce it. OP in this reply is waffling nonsense. That's why I'm kind of confused because this is just saying the whole thing that what women are against the patriarchy for. So I'm confused on why they bumped this. Oh, scrub and check. Can you be nice to me? Can you be nice to me? Can you be nice to me? Oh, thanks for being so supportive. I hope she never sees this. Alright, great. Alright, great. Getting mad at hate towards men makes no sense to me unless it's being shoved down your throat. That I can understand the mental load, but other than that, if you're not being an awful person, don't have guilt for anything, I don't understand why the men hate would make you upset. You know, I kind of can agree with that because, like, say for example, I can see like why people of color are like I hate white people, and I scroll and when they make something and like when people of color are like white people be like oh Jolly Key Jolly G, I'd be like double tap. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. Wife called. Hold on. Oh, he wants to fix this case. She didn't scroll up far enough. What? Okay, hold on. Oh, I've been modding for this streamer and I've modded for some pretty hot streams. Do you have any advice for modding down? You know what they say? Um, you have to have an outlier for every instance that you have. Like everything that you do in life, there is gonna be an outlier. So if you're modding up, you gotta have at least one streamer that's like very down. So that's the outlier, but it means good for that means you have range in your content, like of places that you look at, you mod, at everything is fantastic. Anyways, let's see. How do I fix my gay son? No, my God. Sorry, don't mean to yell. I've given up asking for advice on r/Christianity. Too many false prophets / heretics there, lol. Anyways, my son is 23 years old and is attracted to the same sex. I love him just as he is, as he's my son after all. I just hate how he identifies with the LGBT. He goes to a gay affirming church, he showed me pamphlets of his church for how the LGBT movement and Christianity can be reconciled. But I just think that how this ideology simply intends for people to be led astray from what the Bible really says by twisting its meaning to fit how LGBT affirming people want it to say. I haven't told this to any member of my family, including my husband, because it'll bring so much shame to my social circle. It just tears me up inside and leaves me feeling very despondent and depressed. I'm praying for him every day to see the light, but as of now, he's just adamant on going to his LGBT affirming church. What should I do? Edit. Well, heretics have infiltrated the thread. How do I fix my slime, son? Hi, I'm Geeking Slime. You know, I don't even know what to say to this. I genuinely. Oh, so she wants to make him straight so she doesn't have to be ashamed of him anymore. Got it. That really is it. That really is it. Because if every okay, let's talk in. I haven't told this to any member of my family because it'll bring so much shame to my social circle. So everyone kind of is okay with this, except for this person. So that's just you. That's just the OP. That's just the person. Confused parent help. Let's see. Do they have... Hold on. Being a homosexual isn't a sin, but engaging in homosexual acts is a sin. They said, yes, anyone who tries to convince you that homosexual relationships are okay are deceiving you. Popular culture cannot, it will not override God's truth. That's actually really sad. That's so sad because I love him just as he is. I love him just as he is. Anyone who tries to convince you that homosexual relationships are okay are deceiving you. What are your thoughts on LGBTQ Christians? They don't follow the Bible. Dear Christians who oppose gay marriage, why do you? Marriage in the Bible is stated as being between a man and a woman. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. God and the Bible did. Just because you think homosexuality is a sin doesn't mean you hate gay people. Exactly. I disagree with someone's homosexuality the same way. I disagree with somebody's hot temper, someone's tendency to lie, etc. Oh, that sucks. I mean, that like sucks. I'm a parent of a gay son who is a side A Christian, in his words, affirming gay relationships. The other day, he had given me a very comprehensive explanation on how the Bible accepts LGBT community in the clobber passages, but I feel more strongly about being side B. LGBT Christians are called to celibacy. LGBT people who are Christian should be celibate. I've tried so many times to understand the interpretations the Bible affirms LGBT acts, but it just isn't registering in my mind. It isn't very convincing to me. It's so clear that the Bible condemns homosexual acts, even though God still loves people who are the same sex attracted. How do you people not understand that? In my opinion, LGBT people who desire to remain Christian should be celibate because there isn't a single verse in the Bible that affirms gay marriage / relationships. Those who are Christian and practice homosexual acts are simply following the sinful and selfish desires of their heart. That's so sad for their son. Oh, I could cry. Oh, I could cry. That is actually so sad. Because this is 6 years ago. This is in 2020. Before AI, before anything. That's so sad for their son. Because clearly their son like came out to them and was like, oh, like I still go to church, like I still love God, I'm just gay. And like this person still says that it's following the sinful and selfish desires of the heart. Yeah, I really hope this son is doing well and thriving as well. That is actually heinous that they had the right to say that. Oh my god, that like bugs me. I hope their son disowned them and they died alone without their son's love in their 6 years. Yeah, I agree. I mean, this freaking sucks. All right, let's see. Am I the a-hole for purposely leaving my wife at home with the kids? My 37 male, wife 33 female, and I have been together for 10 years. We have 2 young kids. We are very different people, and the concept of opposites attract could not be more true for us. I love my wife, but every time that we argue, we can never seem to find a resolution. Our most recent fight has me feeling very lost. Basically, my wife works from home all week and also takes care of the kids. I work outside of our home during the week, so when the weekend comes, I just want to stay home and relax or work on house projects. My wife, on the other hand, always wants to go out and do things as a family with our 2 kids, blah, blah, blah. Last weekend, we got into a big argument because I did not want to go out, but my wife did. Eventually, she went upstairs with the kids so that I could work on some stuff. But in actuality, I ended up leaving the house to blow off some steam. Okay. Hours later, she checked my location and caught that I had left her at the house. Apparently, the whole time she thought that I was in the house working on home projects while she watched the kids upstairs. Oh, God. She says that what I did was spiteful, but I disagree. I was not trying to be spiteful, and I don't see anything malicious about me having gone out without her. I just want a little sanity break. We have not spoken in a week, and we are sleeping in separate bedrooms. I don't get why she's so upset about, and talking only leads to more arguing. She keeps going back to saying I was being spiteful, and I don't know how to make her understand what I want. Oh yeah, did we? Okay, we skipped this. We skipped this. I thought this felt familiar. I was like, did I read this? Because I see this whole I watch like 3 reading Reddit things a day. So let me kind of do Today's the 6th-year anniversary of school shutting down for 2 weeks during COVID. Oh my god, how old was I 6 years ago? I can't do math. Sixteen. 16 years old. Isn't that crazy? Can I do Rising? I don't know what that one. Yeah, I was like 64. Isn't that crazy? Am I the a-hole for not letting my brother sleep in my bed when I'm not home? So long story short, I, 22 female, am home only once a week because I study in another city. My brother, 15 male, has a way smaller room than me and recently got the idea of using my room as his. But that bothers me because it feels like he is invading my space and dirtying my sheets. I am, of course, the one doing the cleaning whenever I come home, so I don't like the fact that I won't come home to a clean room for the weekend. Am I the a-hole for not letting him sleep there every day of the week that I'm not home? Edit, I'm fully home during holidays. I'm not moved out, but in a dorm. Edit 2. Thanks for everyone taking the time to write their opinion about the subject. The question was never to switch rooms permanently. Wait, why are they the devil? This isn't. Let them take the larger room and take the smaller? Wait, why are they in the devil? I mean, if you don't want your sibling to sleep in your bed sheets, just I feel like that's not the devil. What do they do to? Oh, everyone sucks. Everyone sucks here. If your brother's going to sleep in your bed, then the absolute least you should do is change your sheets before you come home. However, if you are at college most of the week and most of the year, it would be reasonable for you to switch rooms with your brother. Has a way smaller room than me. Then just switch rooms. You're in college. Switch rooms. Just switch. Nah, she's the a-hole. Hogging the big room for one. Yeah, okay. I kind of glossed over the fact that he has a way smaller room than me, and got the idea of okay. Has a way smaller room than me. Okay, so why don't they just swap rooms? If she is at college most of the week except for one day, swap rooms. Easy swap rooms. I mean, if you have a lot of stuff, just kind of you gotta kind of shove it in bags and do what you will with that. But your brother is 15, so still has 3 years in that house. You could just give him the bigger room. I feel like this is easily avoidable, but there are a lot of details. So I kind of agree with the everyone sucks here, because where are you supposed to? I am the older sister, and I've always shared a room. I'm hostile for different reasons. Like I wouldn't care about sharing a room. Maybe it's because this specific person is very kind of pertinent about their space and like cleanliness. I shared a room up until I was like 13, 14. I shared a room with my younger sister. So yeah, I'm completely fine with sharing a room, and I'm completely fine with downsizing as well. So not a big deal. I feel like the way you mix up words, it's like a refreshing take on the normal boring words, and I'm not being sarcastic. I was about to say, are you being sarcastic? I don't know how to talk. I don't know how to talk. I was never taught how to talk. I just started talking. Um, and oh my, sarcastic. Stop! I don't mean that. Hold on. I just know I need a shot for this one. If I could grab a shot in here and take it, I would. Okay, let's begin! Let's begin. God, it's perfectly okay and justified to cheat on your partner for not sexually satisfying you. Alright. Mind you, this applies to both genders. It's perfectly okay to cheat on your partner if they intentionally and actively don't sexually satisfy you. Whether it's them endlessly denying you sex or them not making you I'm not saying that you are entitled to sex from your partner. Don't blow me up. But a partner that is disrespecting you and basically tricked you into being in a sexless relationship absolutely deserves to be to be cheated on and tricked in return. What are you talking about? Oh my god, what are you talking about? Plenty of men actively refuse to make their girlfriend, despite it being pretty effing easy to do so, purely out of active misogyny or indifference. They know they can get away with it because they put up an act of being kind and decent to these women, so they know these women won't leave when they realize they aren't being sexually satisfied. So much when we get into a relationship where they aren't sexually satisfied because these men actively don't care about their girlfriend's pleasure, only theirs. Oh, what is your... then don't be in relationships with these guys. This is... Okay. And we talked about this last time where I was like, okay, I think like it's fine to become friends with somebody first and then entering the dating phase, right? Okay, once you enter the dating phase, if you're like, oh no, I'm not down with that, then break up! Just break up! Easy. Likewise, plenty of women get into relationships with men they aren't attracted to so they can use these men for their time and resources. A lot of men are trapped in sexless relationships where their girlfriends aren't attracted to them and they get sex like once a month or something, where they aren't sexually satisfied, they can't leave, and are too invested in the relationship. Now, yes, I understand that partners can sometimes screw up and not know how to sexually satisfy their partners in bed, or partners might not be in the mood for sex all the time, but if you offer and teach them how to satisfy you and they actively deny that opportunity, are basically telling you that they don't give a F about your pleasure. And if your partner is never in the mood and actively goes against any effort you want to pleasure them or find out why they don't want sex, it's because they do not like you. Oh, but why cheating and not leaving them? Two crucial reasons. First of all, by the time these problems come up, you are too invested in the relationship. These a-holes usually reveal their flaws when their partners have become invested in them. Partners often develop a sunk cost fallacy of putting up with it as leaving while involved having to find another partner. Cheating avoids that and spits at the scumbag's face. Second of all, it punishes trash like this who think they can just not give an F about their partner's pleasure and get away with it. Once people realize they gotta satisfy their partner alongside themselves, or they'll get cheated on, they'll smarten up or just not date. Oh my god, like, is this actually real? What are you... Also, what is this subreddit? The 10th dentist? What is this? Is somebody who sincerely or professionally disagrees with the broad majority of people. Oh, okay. So, okay. Alright. Oh, because not an dentist recommend. Alright, okay. So this guy, like, this person's stupid. Like, genuinely, I think this person's stupid. And I know it's like, oh, majority of people like they post in the subreddit where a lot of people are bound to disagree. I don't care. I don't care. If you want to cheat on your partner, just break up. Like, literally, just break up. What is like? I don't understand. Like, I'm really trying to think like, just break up. Like, what is the issue? Like genuinely, what is the issue? If unless it's like you're so like emotionally attached to your partner that you're like, duh, I just need something else. Um, then you gotta go anyways. I'm sorry, you just gotta go anyways. Nope, you just like you literally just have to go anyways. You do. I love Kayla, and see, this is somebody who would never cheat on me. Sabine. Sabine, my love, my only sweet love that comes in and supports me time and time again. So it's I think this person's genuinely ridiculous. Not you, Sabine, sorry. I'm talking about this person. This person's genuinely ridiculous. Break up! I mean this. Break up! Holy crap! I mean, if sorry, accidentally press that. If you're looking for let's think about this. You're looking for some like release sexually wise. Get a toy. Anyways. No, I don't even want to. No, you know what? I'm not going to read this. I'm not going to read this one. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Let's do new. Let's do new. Let's see what's new. Let's see what's new. Wait, why is it like it's like the same thing over and over? Can you get me something else? Something else. Anything else. You know, fine, I'll read this one. Title says it all. It's selfish to not even try to breastfeed your child. Throw away because I know I'm gonna piss off the mombies with this one. I don't want my karma to be effed on my main accounts. But such is the nature of the 10th dentist. Once again, the 10th dentist. Holy crap. Okay. You are selfish if you don't even try to breastfeed your child. Barring a medical condition, there's no valid reason to not even try. If it doesn't work and the baby won't latch or whatever, fine. I understand that ultimately, fed is best, but the people who say, I'm never even gonna try, I want my body to be mine, I want my boobs to get ruined, etc., etc., you chose to have a child. You don't get to have children. It's not a requirement in life. In fact, most people who have children absolutely should not. But since they do, they can do the bare minimum and try to breastfeed their child they chose to have. Yeah, right. So strike 1, strike 2, strike 3. You know what? Let's just mess around. Strike 4. No, you know what? I'm feeling generous. Strike 5. 10's dentist is reference on how 9 out of 10 dentists always endorse a toothpaste in the adverts. They say so the 10th is someone who is a contrarian. Oh! That makes sense. I thought you were saying like 9 out of 10. Like, I thought it was like, oh, the more majority. And then I read the subreddit, like the, oh, unpopular opinion. I was like, that doesn't make sense. 9 out of 10. 10th. How did they make this? How did they come up with a subreddit name of being like, you know what? Let's make it the 10th one. No, I genuinely didn't get it. I think there's something wrong with me. I think there is some. I think there is something wrong with me. Hold on. I like standing in a crowded bus. I mean, packed! Cheek to cheek. Something's really endearing about it to me. I love being close to strangers. Touching arms with someone I would never normally touch arms with. It feels cozy and warm to be surrounded by so many people. Okay. No, I can't get this. No, I can't get this. I can't like I can't get this. I mean, I can't really get this. I understand like where they're coming from if they're like a really huge like I love people, like they're like a huge like I love people person, but no, I can't really get behind this to be honest with you. Every person must stay as far away from me as possible. Yeah, I don't know. dating people may soon be less popular. R slash my boyfriend is AI has gotten very popular recently. AI can offer things real people cannot. They can be very caring. They are there to solve your problems and are not the other way around. They will tell you exactly what you want to hear, etc., etc. AI generated AI I'm just going to say AI can indeed look much more beautiful than normal people. And of course, we can find AI with robot and sex toys, and real dating might have competition and cannot defeat. People may think this is dystopian, and perhaps it is, but I don't know how real people can compete with AI and robotics. I mean, real people can break your heart, AI doesn't. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know if I actually want to put a poll on if people agree or just oh crap, my phone needs to be plugged in. Hold on. I'm going to do a poll and I have to plug my phone in during the meantime. Hold on. I think I disagree. I think nothing comes close to like a human connection. Like nothing comes close to is anyone here on team crack a clanker? If you are, then you're banned. I think it's because you can never I'll do one more after this before I have to go. But I think you can never like it's so rewarding to have like a huge group of friends to get like to be in an intimate talk to like just talk about your things with like a real life person. I don't think AI could ever compete with that. Hard to disagree. Nothing beats being manipulated by women more than double your age. AI slop cannot replicate the chokehold of a woman in her 40s had on 19-year-old me. Well, thankfully, I have something called a pipe bomb. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Twitch TOS. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Something bad will happen to her by the hands of. Ah, no, I can't even say that. No, I can't even say that. Nah, joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm just kidding. Um, don't report me. Don't report me. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I think nothing will ever compare. Dating AI is just wrong on so many levels. Not even morality, but just says so much about you as a society that if you have to resort to that. I think here's my hot take on AI. Like AI relationships, like AI in general, even like ChatGPT, like going to anywhere to like AI bots for advice. Other than if it's like I think I don't know how I stand on like AI when it comes to like, hey, can you see what the simplest way to code this is. I don't know how I feel about that because I don't do coding or anything. I don't know. But when it comes to, like like human emotions, human standpoint, right? That seems so weird. Why would you want somebody that agrees with you all the time unless you yourself are so egotistical that you or insecure that you need somebody to agree with you 99% of the time? That doesn't make sense. I like to have people around me. I like to be around people that when I say something stupid, they're going to be like, "Ah! Take what you said, turn around, face to the wall, slam it up against the wall, hit it back in your face, and so you can see how stupid what you said was." I why would I want somebody to be if I said like, "Dude, wouldn't it be crazy, but like think about this. Let's just start digging holes. Let's like just start digging holes like everywhere. No, like literally everywhere. Let's just start digging holes everywhere. And not only do we dig holes, like we dig them down, like super down, like as far as we can. And when we get to a point where we can't dig down with shovels, let's get a jackhammer and dig deeper, even deeper. And whenever we can't get further than that, let's just drop a bunch of people down there and just make them go down. And you know what? You know what AI would say? Great idea. Great idea. It's actually probably the best idea that you've ever had in the past 60 years that you've been alive. That's probably the best idea you've had. You know what my friends would say? First of all, they would say, first of all, let's not drop people down there. Let's not drop people down there. Second of all, here's what we gotta do. Drop you down there. With a rope and pulley, like a rope and pulley system, let's drop you down there and see if you still stand by your point. Still stand by your point. No. 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 AI won't. No. No, if I dug a hole, I'd want to show off my hole to people. I'm okay with dropping people down there. But then it starts stacking up, so it's no longer a hole, it's just a hole with people. And then you want to dig that hole deeper, you can't. There's people in there. That's my whole point. You can't. That's possible. You need like to get land. You're digging surveyed exactly, and you know what AI would tell you? They're like, no, just start digging. No, like low key, like just start digging. Like it actually, like low key. I think you could dig more. Your neighbor's land. They're really not doing much with it. You know that little like point where it's kind of your land, kind of your neighbor's land. Just go a little bit into your neighbor's. Just start digging. No, 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 no. That's actual economics. You just cited. Can the check Discord? Um, hold on. Uh, hold on. John Maynard Keynes famously argued that during severe recessions. Oh, sorry. Let me get my face out of here. Via recessions, government spending on any work, even digging holes and filling them, is better than inaction. This metaphor emphasizes that in a slump, creating jobs to boost aggregate demand in animal spirits is more important than the productivity of the work itself. Okay, don't talk about my light mode. Can you not talk about my light mode? Can you just be like? Can you be nice to me? No, don't. It's not a flash. Can you just be nice? Can you just be nice? You know what? Whatever. Let's go to the final one. Final one. Final one. All right, final one. Um. Okay. Um. Most beautiful people are dysfunctional and boring AF unless you just want to stare at them or use them for physical pleasure. It's not worth it. Just find a normal looking person, chalk up your ideal looking partner image to unfortunate childhood propaganda. The TV star slash model level beautiful people don't live in the same world as the rest of us. They don't believe in the blatant privilege they enjoy while they still have their looks. Then they become bitter and deluded when they age and are treated normally. I'm gonna sound like an ugly curmudgeon? A curmudgeon? A crusty, ill-tempered, and often elderly person characterized by stubbornness, grumpiness, and disagreeable critical attitude. And awesome. All right, great. I've just been mistreated by lots of ultra beautiful people. Edit. I really did not type this out properly. I see how easily it can be misinterpreted to mean that I got burned by a few beautiful people and I'm being a whiny about it. Even though that was part of it at first, but many years in therapy have brought me to my hypothesis. It is based on observation. It is obvious that these people live in a different universe than us. They get confused and people don't want to rush to help them. They accept favoritism as if it is the proper course of nature. I worked in film for over 20 years, met a lot of super beautiful people. Then I started to realize their patterns are in the same in non actors who are beautiful. Basically, they don't realize how much they expect the world to cater to them, and it makes them boring. If the conversation is not about how amazing they are or how amazing something they think is amazing is, the confusion don't follow conversations. I mean, yeah. Uh, I I can believe this partly. I can believe this partly. Although I've met so many beautiful people, and they're some of the most interesting people that I've met, but I think it's not synonymous with just beautiful people. I think it's people that haven't been socialized to notice that some people like friends and people that like them, it just doesn't come to them. The, people Some people just aren't socialized to recognize that some people just don't like them. And I will say there is an ounce of pretty privilege in that. There are an ounce of little for lack of better words, there is an ounce of pretty privilege when it comes to meeting people and doing whatever and whatever, where they feel like they don't have to try as hard. So when they come and when they have this, their personality comes into attack, it's like, oh, I've witnessed people that had the most boring personalities, but they were the most beautiful people ever. And holy crap. I mean, you can tell that they got to where they were because they got the door open for them, but that's all they got. It wasn't like they set the table. It wasn't like they grabbed the dishes. The door was open for them and then they just stood there. And that really is what it is for a lot of times with people that have this pretty privilege but don't have the personality to back it up. So when you have that pretty privilege, you have to recognize that you got the door open for you. You got to start setting the table. You got to start opening the cabinets, putting the dishes in the dishwasher, right? And people don't know that. Not all beautiful people are boring, but all boring people are conventionally attractive. I say like a lot of boring people, it's like they don't have they haven't had this incessant need to, either they don't care about how people portray them, which honestly kudos to them if they really don't care, or they got the door open and they don't know what to do with it. I like how you can live your life so boringly. And this is coming from somebody who grew up really like I grew up really unattractive. Um, I know I'm an average type, right? I'm decent now, right? Growing up with people who were like attractive their entire like years, in seeing that and then seeing them as an adult, yeah, you can tell. Like you pretty alright. Thank you. Like you can tell when somebody grew up and they never had to set the table. They never. I don't know how else to explain it other than the door is open, but they didn't. I don't know. I don't know like a better like wordplay for it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know a better wordplay for it. Like they're in, but they don't know what to do about it. Lights on, nobody's home. That kind of thing. Kid, I didn't peak in high school. God knows that I didn't. I didn't peak at any point. I don't peak now. I think my peak will probably be when I'm 60. And that's talking from me because I'm about 55 now. So yeah, I could be on the struggle bus. I have 5 years. I have 5 years to peak. So I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. Oh my god, like I literally don't know. His life is one long shelf, no peaks. It's like a constant plateau, down, plateau, down, plateau. And that sucks. But with that being said, you know, you looks like you sounds like you'll be heading to the nursing home soon. All right, strike one, archipelago. Strike one. You're on the strike one list. You're on my hit list. Keep that one in mind. She hasn't even begun to peak. She's not even a bug brown yet. Strike one to Obi the Goon as well. Strike one. That's a healthy way to look at it. Tommy, California, you are on my sweet list. You're great. Who's up peaking it right now? Buddy, you're on mid list. Run down, ma'am. If you look like Anya Taylor-Joy, then what will your peak look like? Oh god, that's a question I've never... I don't even know. Except I don't look like her. I don't even know. Well, listen, you're on the sweet list. PB&J, you're on the sweet list. You've been sweet to me all this time, except for a few times. But you've been sweet to me most of the times, except for a few times. You've been sweet. You've been sweet. How do I go down? Or that one sent you down. That one sent you down. But it is now time for me to go. I have to wake up early tomorrow. I have to call my friend, and I will see you all. I will see you all on Tuesday, hopefully, if there's not another storm that wreaks havoc on my humble address and makes me suck. So, thank you all for visiting, and I love you. Bye!